Yeah, this isn't too bad at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Welcome to the drunk tank.
Oh God.
Oh no!
You're to my domain.
Oh no! It's the boys here. The boys here.
Aren't you dead or something?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're missing one player.
I think
Sorry,
it's,
is joining.
And it's looking like it's... Oh, nope, there you are. Cool. Okie dokie.
Alright.
So,
I'm going to avoid the world audio. Fucking hell, that's loud.
yeah, feel free to mute the world audio. You do not need to mute the music here, but it's not copyrighted because it's video game music. It's literally the Velvet Room from Persona 5.
Is that
Yes.
I'm using it.
is that the shadow gun?
Dark music.
I'll probably do the same. Actually, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna use it too. Why not? It wasn't.
Due to
Yeah,
how my
'cause-
computer storage is right now, I'm literally gonna use it, even though I'm not streaming. It's just having the browser
It's not
open
as
is
immersive
a
as
bit
it would be if it
iffy.
was actually... Yeah.
Well, you good? You stuttered right there.
What, like mic stutter or like actual stutter? Because I do actually have a
Like,
stutter. IRL.
yeah. Yeah, it was a IRL stutter.
Oh yeah, no. Sometimes my mouth moves faster than my mind.
Alright.
The toilet.
Yeah, you can congregate here.
Hey, look.
If you would like to... Hey, wait. Only hallway. Don't walk any farther, you fucks.
Oh, we're going right here. Okay.
Thanatos,
You're
get
all
up out
starting.
your chair,
Finally got
bitch.
around to making,
There you go.
Player
I finally got around
characters.
to making a dumb bear.
We're about to start up. So,
Ooh.
as I put my thing on, we're gonna go one by one down the line. You're gonna reinforce to me what kind of equipment you have, what you're bringing along, yada yada yada. We'll start with Cyber. Just to make this a little bit easier.
Alright. And
Class
so,
and equipment.
class, fighter, equipment, he only has a sword. So,
And armor. So we'll
Yeah,
take that into account.
yeah.
Thanatos,
Class
otherwise known as
healer. Spear, sword, magic shield, invisibility, lightning, and a few potions of healing and mana and stamina.
noted. Curry, Mr. Rayo. What you got?
So, Rayo would have restocked at his tent. He would have 2 health potions, 2 greater health potions, and 2 mana potions.
Understood. That would be good. Also, Sariel, I saw that you were typing. Would it be easier for you to do that inside of Discord or VR chat? Okay, good. Skull.
Yes, so Aslan has a silvered rapier. She has wall of like barriers. I just got around to getting this set up.
Oh.
She's got mage armor, various kinds of like mind
Telekinesis.
base. Not just that, but that also Ray of Confusion. She has access to a racial dream mist, which if she doesn't put mana into it, just acts as like a sleep gas. And then she has a true form, but that's going to require her to either drink one of her mind mana potions or draw in a lot of mind mana from the area.
Understood. And Curry, you were saying?
Oh, yeah, I'll let him-
With Rayo's typical things of water and fire and staff, obviously +2 staff. Also another +2
Okay.
if he draws a runic circle.
Got it.
yeah. Also,
I'll keep that
Aslan
in mind
has a
whenever you cast spells.
Also, Aslan has a special ring that was given to her by Califax to stop the dark urges, so no need to roll for those.
Ah, okay, good.
I was just about to ask for that because there's a lot of things in here that would trigger that.
Yes.
Here's something to
Yeah.
keep in mind. It has 1 hit point of dirt only. If she takes an injury, it breaks.
Alright.
No tracking. Okay.
That
Anyways,
is what that
sure
applies
hope you
to
tell us
all of
that.
Califex's.
Alright. Good to know. Well, you did say that it was a soft gold ring, so...
I
Okay.
specifically said to you that you watched him draw the runes with his fingernail into the gold.
Yeah.
It was that soft.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Al,
so-
would you mind stepping out here so I can see your gestures a lot? Oh, never mind. Ranger, ring of featherfall, bow, katana, titanium sword, stamina potion. Got it.
I'm the
Oh,
DM
yeah.
who generated the Ring of Featherfall.
Yeah.
Once permission, the entire party could be affected by it.
Hmm.
That will
All right.
actually be useful if something happens. I will only tell you that
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I
So-
almost forgot to mention about the little pocket dimension thing, but as was mentioned
I
in
already know
character,
about
she
that
will
one.
let someone know.
Yep. And Leroy.
Specifically an ice sword made out of ice, basically. Armor, 2 potions, and 2 bandages, and that's it.
Okay. Personally, I will only be keeping track of what type of potions you have. I will not be keeping track of how many. If I see that you seem to be dipping into more than you seem that you have, then I will just make it known and be like, you don't think that you have that many potions on you, just in case that I think that you missed the number.
Yeah,
So, we check each
you
other on
already
that.
have
Got it?
the number that Aslan usually has in her pocket, so...
Keep track of your
Okay.
own potions. That's all we need to know.
Yes.
All right. Yep.
So,
10 mind mana potions.
I am
A
going
million
to go ahead
potions.
and give you all the little narration
10 million
of
potions.
where's my
I thought we have those.
There's my chair. And there's
It's right there, sir.
We might as well.
Right there, Warden.
Might as well.
I will give you the DM spiel, and once I say cards up, you will be able to enter at your own volition. As was per the instructions of the warden himself, he gave you each a tablet, which is acting as sort of a key card to gain access to the Tower of Purgation's nexus. You used it and were teleported to the very center of the tower itself. As you did so, you found yourselves on the other end of this hallway and started walking down as the warden guided you in, or at least waved you down as soon as he saw you toward the portal. And with that information, as soon as my hips cooperate, cards are up.
Alright. Alright, seems like this is the place.
Indeed.
Alright.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
I can
alright, well, I
sense
guess we walk through.
enchantments.
I guess we do.
This chair, whoever put it together really needs to be arrested.
Evening, Warden.
Greetings to you, Warden.
Greetings to you.
Hello, Warden.
By your being here, you've accepted my call.
Yes.
'Tis only fair that we
Should.
Alright. In that case, I will go ahead and give you the information that my guards probably failed to give. None of you are aware of what you're actually going to be doing for us, correct?
Not in the slightest.
I was told a
Something
bit
about
from
an
Master
artifact.
Califex himself.
Yeah, I was told that too, but that was about it.
I see. Well, what you need to know. You will be retrieving a dangerous artifact. It is a high security risk if it was used in the hands of anyone capable. But, fortunately, it was only given into the hands of a small group of adept mages. As long as they don't actually make their way down and figure out how to use it properly, you shouldn't have too much trouble retrieving it from them. Your goal for this particular excursion is to locate the group of wizards that had stolen it, obtain the artifact however possible, and apprehend anyone who attempts to resist or put up a fight in front of you.
I see.
Now, due to their actual limited knowledge of the artifact, you shouldn't expect all too much. The most that they should be able to do with it is make a few small homunculus. Maybe change water into wine. Simple transmutations.
What does the artifact look like?
The artifact looks like a small red orb, almost constantly changing shape. Both a liquid and a solid.
Your footsteps coming from behind.
I see. Califax was telling me something.
Speaking of Califax,
Is it something
Speaking
called...
of Mr. Califax,
Huh? Mentor?
Mr. Califax.
good to see you.
does he look younger?
Simply here for a short bit of business. I don't mean to interrupt your conversation with the good warden.
No, not at all, sir. Actually, since Califax is here, the object you're referring to, which Califax has told me, is a philosopher's stone, is it not?
That is correct. Is there a question?
I do have one question though. What is this philosopher's stone? I actually never heard of it.
To those who might not be aware, a philosopher's stone is essentially the pinnacle of alchemical achievement. It is able to transmute any object without having a required ingredient. You would be able to make something from nothing.
I see.
However, the reason why we are worried is because philosopher's stones, at least true ones, do not cooperate well with mystical energies. If one was to cast a spell using it as a catalyst, it could cause devastating effects to everything around it, including the caster. So, you have the Tower of Purgation's full authority in order to apprehend this artifact and arrest anyone who would seek to impose your mission.
I see.
Understood.
Just so... Right. Just so everyone is filled in. A philosopher's stone, according to the warden,
that I have given them.
you will be able to cast alchemy with no cost.
Make sure you are able to properly grade their behavior.
I see.
No cost,
I was
no
just about to
circle.
ask about that.
Since we will be facing adept mages, tis only fair that I will say that I will need your full cooperation.
A few things that have come to mind that may...
You and
Well,
I
sure.
are the only
Not mine.
mages I'm aware of here, and we're both
Done the
adepts,
favor
so
of picking some up.
Califax did say it would be a good test of our
Concerns over. I've yet to speak with Yaga or the other
training, so to speak.
anything they
Yes.
have for them.
I'm not for one. Don't know exactly how powerful these mages are that we're going to be facing, but if it's something we need to do, let's get to it.
Well, think about this for a moment and keep this thought up on your head. If they are mages that were able to access the Philosopher's Stone, then these mages are definitely adept in nature. However, there are some that might be more powerful than they let on. So, we must keep our eyes and ears open at all times. However, I urge you all to be careful. Adept mages, such as myself, of course, our knowledge of magic is very vast. Especially those that can show potential within it.
Let's see.
And adept mages that use almost nothing but specializations we'll have learned how to use those specializations in ways that most probably haven't even thought of.
That is correct.
What's the last location these mages were at?
Warden?
Apologies. Nope. Fuck.
Apologies,
Fuck
my helmet
indeed.
wasn't on. Repeat that. I had a couple of my guards communicating to me.
What was the
Please,
last
come on.
location of these mages?
The last location of the mages will be given to you by a sergeant. He is currently located deeper inside the tower, if I am to be correct. There should be a guard coming in to escort you to his location. I need to finish up paperwork here.
Of course. Then
Understood.
we will move
Understood.
out when the guard arrives.
As they arrive, what is the... Are there any more questions that you may have of me? Oh. By the way, you.
Sir.
I'm speaking to the one in the cell. You're currently inside of minimum security, and this one has served his sentence. Get up.
And speaking of a guard,
Yo, you gonna let me out too? Back down. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, why don't you let us all out? We didn't do shit.
Deals with you before progressing.
What do you think?
well, this should be a
Just need to know only
well, this should be a piece of cake. I hope.
the cancellation
I mean-
technique without needing
Come
to
on,
touch
they
them.
don't wanna leave.
I mean,
Why don't you
just
let
some
us
mages.
out?
You can punch some nerds.
Before.
No problem.
Yes.
Are you actually feeling a lot better, Vivati? Last time you told me you said you couldn't use your magic.
As you can see, I'm able to use it again. Though at great
Wow.
cost. So we will see if I survive.
Talking amongst themselves. Once that is complete.
Let's see. Well, let's just hope it goes well.
Let's hope.
Learning your ability of sensing ley lines.
Piece of cake, I guess.
Sense the magic around the spell. Look for where it moves most freely and begin pulling your magic through the gaps
Yo, when
in
you
that
gonna
spell.
let me out, huh?
Once you're able to latch
Get me
on,
off
pull
bullshit
pieces of
charges.
web and
Yes.
reproduce itself.
It wasn't bullshit.
Hmm?
You just leverage my weapons and then put them back together.
Don't worry about it.
You might need to turn the mix down a bit, though.
Stepping on my sneakers.
Yeah, you need to stay in there forever. You should let me out
Him, you know what I mean?
I'm sitting down.
Alright.
Well, don't sit down too long, because we gotta move our asses out soon.
You're sitting down now?
Yes, I'm
Just-
sitting
I
down.
just would let him.
I'm just tired.
I would let him be. He's just.
I can lie down if you want.
Some events that happened.
Don't lie down on the floor. You don't know how.
Fine.
Let him be.
I'm not gonna say that in front of the
Because you disrupted a place of power.
I'm not gonna question the cleanliness.
Okay, I'm wearing our white, and it's still white, so this place is pretty clean.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised it's not even dirty after that. I mean, now that I think about it. Like, what? Did you have some magic spell that keeps it clean?
Yes,
Canceling their spells.
constant enchantment.
Awesome.
Prestidigitation.
Oh, it's so bad. I'm sorry.
Damn, Rix.
Going to Califax.
Now, parts of me wishes I was a mage now.
Energetic will not take years.
Parts of me. I'm not saying full guaranteeing, but not. It's parts of me.
I mean, I can always turn you into one. At least attempt to.
Will be the ones that are
You might suck at magic. You look like you would suck at magic, actually.
Wait. There is one question that's been getting through my mind. What is exactly? How many are we expecting to be encountering? There, I don't think it shouldn't be like a huge amount.
The warden said a small group.
The sergeant, he probably doesn't know.
which may hold us.
So maybe 10?
That's something we'll have to ask. No, we'll ask the sergeant when we get to the sergeant.
Let us get moving.
Probably got your magic
Hmm.
going to be taking longer.
He's escorting us to the sergeant, so the sergeant might have
It's
like we're dying anyway.
Thank you.
Oh, goodness.
where they need to go.
Yeah, but you'll still be in the
Wonder what all these mages did. I got them in here.
Leading them towards the western.
I mean, I think I know what that one did.
Location of the sergeant in
His
charge of
fashion
the
sense is
investigation.
atrocious.
Understood. What
He just didn't pay his taxes.
Probably.
He should pay his taxes.
The magical Texas.
So I believe that
You look I'm in this sale.
Understood.
Yes, sir. We will be careful.
Cast
So
whoop ass
scared.
on you.
If you are ready, I shall escort.
warnings for you.
Alright, let's head out.
Right then. No. Make haste. Discuss the matters that you brought to my attention. We can retire to my study.
Oh, I can see Aslin's eyes from behind her head. I don't know if
From
that's
what
just
I
this one.
understand, this is a prison meant for some of the most that can hold some of the most dangerous mages.
Yes, this is a prison for which holds those who heinously use magic for their own means.
People and artifacts
Yes.
like I assume.
This is where those who would do things that are out of the natural order. It would bring danger to those if they break such rules.
Sounds like dark magic to me. And I mean, what other reason could they
I mean,
be
dark
here?
magic is not exactly illegal.
Yes, magic
That is true.
not much different than your sword. It is merely a tool used by an individual in a lot of cases.
Perhaps.
So,
Through here?
I'm pretty sure the sergeant should be there. Is there any questions you may have?
I do just wanting to also just make sure that it is known. I usually keep my equipment, my potions and stuff inside of a small pocket. The messenger had told me to let guards know should I ever or need to pull one out, as I am aware of the anti-portal barriers that are in that are around here. Thanks to that.
There was no pause.
No, there was no pause.
Yeah, Bishop.
That was weird. Anyways.
Well, if you need to... Look. Sorry, there's a lot of voices going on there. But... the sergeant should be passed through this entrance. Oh.
then
You
if
should be
this is the
fine,
case,
but this is where I'm usually posted.
then let us
You should
proceed
make your way
forth.
there.
Of course.
The one in red.
Understood.
Thank you.
Alright, understood.
Let us go.
What are you reading through?
I am simply refreshing upon my wounds of magic. There.
Security golems, I assume.
Each of you sees umbral husks, not security golems.
Oh.
Oh.
Each of these umbral constructs is powered but inert. Something seems to be cutting off their ability to move.
Interesting.
Last time I saw one of those, it was barreling towards me, and I don't want to be near one again.
The stillness of
magic
the
suit. Let's go,
construct
Lumia.
is unnerving.
Let's go.
I wonder, did they attack this place as well?
Magics here are strong.
I don't think so. It's more like they were captured.
Help you?
Are you the
I
sergeant?
believe you are the sergeant.
Yes. And who are you?
The warden
Excellent.
sent us.
We were sent
are
by the
from-
warden.
We are from
Names?
Aether, here to assist. Here.
With the adept mages, with the artifacts.
With the
artifact.
Philosopher's Stone.
What are your names?
Vivaldi, hello.
Well,
I see.
I'm Mike. I'm Michael.
Rayogenon. Black Mage. Adept.
Aslan Bell, Adept Mage.
I guess we're just doing that.
And
Did
that's
you already do
all.
yours?
Yeah, I
Just
said
needed
Vivaldi.
the clearance to be able to order to use the personal nexus we use. Hope you understand.
Yes.
Word of advice, even though they are fairly new mages, don't know how much the stone is going to give them in terms
there's
of
me that there's
abilities,
just
so
a black shadow
be on your toes.
with no name.
Try not to
on it.
die.
Well,
Yeah,
given the
that's
stone's
nice.
properties, I believe that if any one of them tried to use a stone, it would spell out mass chaos for them.
And,
And for you,
everyone
if you're
else
in
in the
range, so
vicinity.
hence, don't die.
Yes, sir, of course.
Are you all ready?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh.
I think
Alright.
this be actually casting it. Yeah.
God casts his portal.
Where's God?
I am God.
Hello, God.
Oh, God.
That was
Hello,
clearly
Dice
impressive.
Spirit.
Whatever you just did.
Nexus because they said they were ready.
Yep. Walk up to them and use the Nexus toggle in your menu.
What I did. We'll redo it.
Oh, never mind. What? As the guard places his hand out over a small stone that he had on his side, you all can see a nexus of runes appear beneath your feet. A couple of magical constructs lay themselves out around you, and you all feel yourselves pulled through what is a familiar nexus travel. And it is with that that we will change maps.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. I
will go to the next map, get the NPCs in. Well, never mind. I'll just drop a portal. Everybody in.
Yeah, we just won't leave spawn.
Yeah. Everybody into the portal. Players do not leave spawn.
Looking for the portal. Looking for
Also,
the
just
portal.
as a pre-warning
Umbras.
to all the NPCs and players again, I am hot micing, so everybody is aware of this. There will be a decent handful of map changes today. At bare minimum, there are 3 other maps you will be visiting besides this one. They are not big, hefty loads. You do not need to worry about that.
Understood? No worries.
Yep.
But
Okay.
I'm just
is
giving
really
you
interesting.
He didn't drop the portal. He didn't drop the
He
portal.
crashed.
I teleported.
Just request off of
Wrong
this.
button request on me. You dingling.
we are professionals here.
I'm a professional.
Oh my God.
Who's a good boy?
Absolutely. Professionally.
We're amazing. We're the best professionals ever. Let's go.
One of the professionals of all time.
We here at the Chronicles are not responsible for people that don't drop portals but teleport access.
Wait, I recognize this. Does Dark Souls 2? I think. Maybe.
So happy that we are here. I am saving this map. Oh, this brings back memories. Dark Souls 2 was my first ever Dark Souls game.
I never played Dark Souls, that's the thing. I never played it.
Neither did I. I never touched it.
Oh my god.
I can't play a rage game like that. I break my controller.
Rage game? What are you talking about?
I suck at fighting games.
Test of
Fighting games like that?
It's
I
not even
cannot.
fighting. It's a fucking
listen,
RPG.
listen, you me both, alright? You me both.
Shooter, give
my
me a
God.
shooter game. Give me a shooter game. I'll kill
Yes, yes.
Oh, I
yes.
see how.
Yes.
I see how it is. You guys are FPS guys. Oh,
Yeah,
we're
we're
filthy casuals.
Come on now.
I'm
Yeah.
strategist. I'm also a strategist.
I'm
I'm not just an
disappointed.
FPS.
yes. Sounds like you two need to get good.
Yeah, get good.
Well, Sam said you need to get good at
You need to go play more
shooters. What you
Apex.
mean? You need to get good at
That
shooters.
is, no, like literally one of the two mottos of Dark Souls is get good. The other one is prepare to die.
That's almost like saying Call of Duty. Alright, it's like that's what.
No,
You
look,
know,
Oh no,
Duty.
like it really is, because literally,
Oh.
like Dark Souls is one of the franchises to test people when it comes down to RPGs.
I'm already. You're making me tempted now, so I thank you for that. Now you're making me tempted. Oh my god. Oh my god,
She's cooking. Her head is in the ground.
She's a cooking. She's cooking. She's
a
not a cook.
roasted
Oh,
onion.
God.
Medium well.
Actually, this does bring up a question. Ooh,
Are we on pause now? What
this does bring up a
was an accident, sorry.
question.
What the fuck, Avas?
Okay. Due to the fact
Listen,
that okay,
not my fault.
due to the look of this, this might have been somewhat ripped from Dark Souls 2 itself. This is the hub area, basically. So let's see. In that direction, there are two areas: Heights, Tower, Flame, and I forget the name of it, but it's a forest that's got a lot of poisonous moths and undead.
I do admit though,
That
it's actually
mansion
beautiful
has a
map, though.
basement. Yeah, no, like best advice I can give you, if you're when it comes down to Dark Souls, if you're just getting into it, start with Dark Souls 2. Especially if it's like the PS3 version, because
No, only because actually, you know what? The only game that I'm really tempted of playing is actually Baldur's Gate 3. A lot of people have been playing that lately.
No.
been playing it.
No,
It's actually
So,
And poor.
one small thing to go over on this map. There is there is something you might see, a pop-up. If you see this pop-up, we need to know if you consent to character death.
Oh.
Sign me up, bitch.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dark
One-
Souls has mimics.
Always.
No. So here. If everyone would like to see the pop-up that I'm referring to, simply throw yourselves off the cliff. If you see that pop-up, once cards
The
are
you
up.
die. Is it the you die screen? Is it the
Okay.
No, I'm back. You died.
You died too, bitch.
Okay, maybe not.
that
Maybe
makes
not
sense.
that kind of death. Maybe not that. I'll sign up for. Maybe not that.
we need to know
Oh,
if you
God.
consent
Oh, God.
to that.
Mountain roll.
None of you do.
Give me a dice roll. Give me a fucking dice roll.
Am I rolling a dice for skull?
I'm going
Three,
to
do with
say
that what you
no.
will.
So that's a
me
really
neither.
weird dice
I'm
roll.
gonna say no.
I will accept my
No for
death
me.
if I get actually stabbed and killed. That's how I will accept my death.
Understood?
I'm not gonna die yet. It's too early for my character.
Give me a little bit of information. The entire prison is basically. Are we even in the prison right now? First of all,
how dare you?
You are no longer in the prison.
All right, then no protection
Just like
magics.
it was a beat up falling from a great height.
All right. What affinities would Aslan sense as soon as she came here? Let me get started.
What the fuck was that? Oh, I don't know if you all saw anything.
You all see anything?
Oh man, I'm going crazy.
With a 3.
Oh.
It would depend on what it was caused by. If it was from a fall, Aslan would have logically used levitate to get out of it. I don't have that toggle on here because funny, go loco, be stupid. Second, but if it's from like a world hazard like spikes or something, then sure.
Yeah, the pop-up only happens whenever you go below a particular location on the map. You do not need to worry about the pop-up otherwise. You just need to go low. Like, if you go too low, it'll give you the pop-up. If you go too high, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, if it's that, then if it's too low, then Aslan would have used levitate to get to safety anyway.
Precisely.
All right. It seems the consensus is, no one here consents to the environmental.
I figured as much. If it does happen, don't worry. I have something in place to make sure that it doesn't actually result in a permanent death.
All right.
You know.
Like, if you don't consent to death, which nobody does, I have a way to get you out. So,
I thought you said you consented to death, Leroy. Did you not say
Not
yes?
environmental.
As long as
environmental. Not the environmental.
Leroy here consents to combat death.
Combat death.
Yes. We have one consent to death via combat death, not the
understood.
Leroy is death rolls enabled.
Let's go, baby.
Anyone else death rolls enabled combat?
Actually, given
Raise a hand.
given what's currently going on with Aslan, she'd actually be somewhat protected from that. So no rolls.
I'll verbally say I'm going to abstain.
Understood.
Just Leroy, then.
Tracking. Got it. If we roll badly for you, I am sorry for your loss. Anyways, with that...
It's okay, you'll only make Lyra cry.
Oh. With that, I'm going to go ahead and go invisible, and we will go cards up as soon as I give one last call to the NPCs to be ready.
Getting my music.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you don't die.
Oh god,
I'll make sure
it's
that...
gonna be. I'm gonna.
I will make sure you die.
Like, this is gonna be so hard not to.
Oh,
don't worry, he's a man.
Use my
I'll
Dark
fuck around
Souls
and
2
find out.
knowledge
Sure I
on
will.
this, man.
I always
It comes
do.
down to locations. Fucking hell. But then again,
Don't
mind
make Lyra
is
cry.
divination, so
Don't do it.
like
That's not my fault.
so mind sonar that.
My character made that choice.
But oh god, this is gonna be a lot hard.
fair
It's gonna be hard because Dark Souls 2 was my first ever
My
Dark
character's
Souls
not ready
game.
to die yet.
I have
not-
seen
not yet, at least.
this area plenty of times.
Bum, 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 bum. Well, I already been here once because that was part of another RP for a while.
Oh,
I haven't
shit,
been
what was the
here
question we
for
had?
an
What was the
RP,
question
but
we were gonna
it's-
have for the sergeant? Shit.
Yes.
Okay, guys.
I know what the fuck.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Up.
Oh, well. This place, huh?
This was their last known location. It'll be up to you to determine where they went.
Alright.
The
You
warden
have a general
also-
direction?
This is the last known location.
Okay.
So, there's your direction.
Well, since I have that ability now, I suppose 'tis about time I use it.
The warden did also want me to give you 2 items before you leave. Or before I leave. It's a scroll of return. This is how you'll get back. Make sure you don't lose it, damage it. Because I personally am not gonna do it. And then
Understood.
the other thing. The dagger. Whoever wants it.
You want? I guess I'll have it.
What is the property of the dagger?
As you hold the dagger in your hand, the dagger has a long ornate blade that seems to shimmer and iridesce in the light, similar to the armor of the individual in front of you. Rolling. With an 18, you are able to sense that while the dagger itself is not magical, it is made out of the same material that was made for the Scroll of Return.
Interesting.
Or sorry, not the Scroll of Return. The material is made of the same material as armor, seemingly chromatic in nature and glass-like in structure.
Very interesting. Same material as armor.
We'll get back.
Interesting.
Thank you very much for bringing us here. We will handle the rest.
I wish you all luck.
Thank you.
Alright, time to start looking then.
Indeed.
Well,
how do we do?
if I am lucky, I should be able to connect to the ley lines and find out their exact location. Give me a moment.
Okay, I'm gonna look around a bit.
Yeah, same,
I need
same
space
here.
to work.
Let's go, Lemmy.
Let me see. I'm going to believe.
Let's leave that
Now.
match choice thing.
Two things. As you begin to
This is a very interesting place, I must admit.
Yeah, looks like old abandoned town or something.
Leroy.
Or estate.
Yeah.
Rolling very quickly.
Yeah, it does look like
With
an
a
abandoned
19,
place, but
Just from a rudimentary glance, you're able
Still.
to tll that a couple of things have been disturbed. Everything else seems to be covered with dirt, roots, vines.
Let's see, what's behind the house number 1?
yeah. No. Well, it looks abandoned. Looks like nobody's lived there in ages. Yeah, it's pretty old.
Indeed.
Well, can't say for sure that nobody would actually live here. Well, there's nothing really that important. I mean, other than what the heck? Oh, well, it looks like from what I could tell, looks like this was like a blacksmith's shop. Look at the bags. There's still old materials, like such as metals and so forth.
Oh, goodness.
You both thoroughly checked this area and you don't.
All of you seem to hear a whistle coming from your comrade outside of the building.
Who's whistling?
Okay. Well, someone has.
Maybe Rhea found something.
Perhaps. Let's go check it out.
Lumine, did Kai give you any information about what he heard?
Didn't really sense any magic from it, though.
You found something yet?
No. I'm still trying to locate them.
In that case, that must have been them.
Let's see. Well, that's weird. Perhaps it was that way.
Recent?
Hmm.
Or it's always been like that? Or unsure?
Well, the rule that I was given, can't really tell.
Mhm.
It may have looked that way for a long time, but you're not sure.
Hmm.
Some more voices or sounds coming from over here.
Be on guard. Don't know what's here.
Lamine,
barely
as you walk
see.
across this area, as a ranger, you can see that everything seems to be almost devoid of life. It's as if all the wildlife has vacated the area. Even plants don't really want to grow here, but they do anyway, but they are wilted. Brown.
I don't hear anything.
Every step that you take feels off.
Let's try not to veer too far away from Rio and them.
Nice.
I don't hear anything. That's the thing.
As you all get close to this area, and as he says this, you all can hear the sounds of shifting stones. But not big, just rock against rock, almost as if somebody was moving a stone chair across the ground on a marbled floor. Until the sounds get a little bit louder. They seem to be coming from the small opening at the top of this hill. However, not all of you are here.
Perhaps maybe we should. Speaking of.
Oh, speaking of.
You all whistled. What has happened?
We heard something.
Apparently there's some noise coming from that way.
You hear a noise and it's
no.
slowly getting louder.
We don't know what
Sounds
it is.
like the sound of stone grinding against stone, as if a heavy stone chair was being moved across the ground.
Quickly, hide.
Right, yep.
As everybody hides behind the rocks, you all can see stumble out from the small cave in front of you what seems to be a small group of golems? Not naturally formed at all by any means, they're far too sculpted, but any magic users among you are able to tell that they are almost empty. It's as if they're wandering around just on sheer willpower alone, but these are summons. They shouldn't be able to do that. And with a 4, for everybody who is not the ranger, these golems will wander out and see the gleam off of your weapons and white parts of your clothing as the sun reflects off of your bodies. And at least one of them starts waddling over to you. The small pitter-patter of stone feet right behind you.
Right as you were trying to hide. Looks like the small little golem noticed.
Well, they probably already
As you pat the head of this small golem, it doesn't actually do much aside from fall forward, as it can't seem to support its own weight as you apply pressure to the top of its head. Even as small as a touch is able to cause it to fall over.
Oops.
They seem pretty harmless.
Sorry about that.
That's good. That's a relief.
The same sound above you.
Oh, hi, buddy.
Listen, they have not attacked us. There's no
Yeah.
need to attack them.
No one's
Remain-
attacking them.
Well, I'm gonna pick this one back up at least. Come on.
Oh, looks like they came from
can
that
attempt to
cave.
stand back up.
Is gone.
Maybe we should investigate.
I will not. I will not let you fall over.
The small golem reaches its hand out and clings onto your hand,
As you try to lift it up,
almost
it is
seeking support.
exceedingly
Its body
light,
is
almost as if it's hollow on
exceedingly
the inside.
unbalanced.
And as
It's
you look
also
inside of its
much
rather
lighter than you
large
expected.
eyes compared to its
Almost
size,
feels like it's hollow.
You
Goodness.
see
Barely need
no
to
light
do
behind it.
anything to support its weight.
Almost as if all the energy that would normally be filling a golem of this kind is gone.
You get up.
The two mages here also feel that
It almost
the
reminds you of
golem
an
is
abandoned toy.
unnormally empty. There's very little magic within it at all.
This is weird.
A golem of this size should at least be filled with as much mana as a crystal of the same size.
Like this.
It's almost empty and it still moves.
But it had.
With a
Indeed, is a
These ones don't.
summon without a
the
soul.
sound coming from these tiny
mentioned
golems
there
Could
was
it be
this
connected to whatever
sound
caused the
instead of
damage to
stone.
the ley lines?
It's like
It's
I don't get it.
easy to
I
drown
just
out,
don't
as you can
get
hear
it.
something else
Neither do I.
over to your right. As you look over to this rock, you can hear what sounds
Well,
almost as if
as
a
when
Whatever it may
as you begin
be, it's just
just over this ridge.
pondering this, you
this is very
idly
strange.
begin checking the ley lines in
This wall, back from where you
the
came.
strange
Other side,
deviations
by
in
the
the
house.
weave, the warping of the
Well,
ley lines.
I can't say
And
for
as you
sure
begin to
that
look at the
like
golem's construction,
I just have no
warps are
word for
very
this.
similar.
I have no
Almost
words
up
for
to
this
as
right
much
now.
as possible.
Whatever
It's
caused
just
the
some
ley
weird
lines to change
golems.
had a hand to play in
Very
what
weird
was
ones.
I
making these
mean-
golems as bizarre as they are.
I may not be a mage,
Well-
but can this be some kind of other form of magic or something?
The distortion in the ley lines.
Beyond
the
me, I'm
distortion
not a
in the
mage.
golems.
They
They
look
are
pretty
similar.
empty of magic, which is weird.
On your right.
There's a good
Oh,
What
sorry.
was it? What is it? Something's behind us.
You hear something?
Oh, you hear something? All right.
Rio, something's being heard behind us.
Somebody's behind us.
Oh,
Pause.
pass.
Pause.
Pause.
Just as Lumine is able to translate this amount of information to you all, that there is a sound coming from back from where you came, you see these tiny little husks of golems that you have been interacting with and have been trying to essentially just communicate with you as best as they can. Small grunts, tiny grabs. But to all the mundane around the area, all you notice is that the bodies fall to the ground and crumble, almost as if whatever was keeping them afloat, or at least moving, stopped. To the mages, you will all be able to feel a pulse through the ley lines, as distorted as they are.
No.
What the?
No.
As soon as the pulse travels over
Interesting.
the small golem, it collapses.
Michael, keep your eye on there.
Some kind of pulse from the ley lines.
I did.
Looks like
Please,
it
yeah,
kills
just keep
them.
watch. Keep watch. What the heck?
A magic pulse just went
It's like-
through the
I don't-
area.
That means whoever.
You
Usually,
mean
with
I
a
trust
ping
your
like
sneak
that,
skills. Can you go
whoever has done
investigate that sound?
They are looking for us. Those must be.
Go
the
with her.
mages.
Go invisible. Go with her.
Understood.
Goodbye,
Oh,
my friend.
okay.
I'm with you, Lumina.
Get back here, both of you. Back here now. Get back.
Okay, first you tell us to investigate the sound, now you tell us to get back.
Hey, Rayo told us to head back.
It was Rayo's idea.
They're looking
Not
for
too
us.
different. Not too different from when I am searching for something. But it was enough
If we are
to
going-
sever the golem's connection to the ley lines.
If we are going to do this, let us set up a base of operations first.
Yeah.
First things first. Me and Aslan felt a ping through the ley lines, which means that the mages must be looking for us, looking for some sort of life. If they do catch our pings, they will head to our location. This cannot happen. Instead, I would rather get the drop on them first before they get the drop on us. So, here's how we would divvy things up. My friend,
Yeah?
I urge thee to answer that question. How long can your invisibility go?
The answer is as long as I have mana. So maybe a day.
Excellent. Do you have a mana potion on you?
I have 3 of them.
Excellent. If this is the case, I am going to send you out to scout. We will have this place as our base of operations. Since the golems came out of that cave, we should be able to set up here. It's really nice, and plus the entryway will give us an advantage when they rush us. That is where you will come in. You, my friend, will be stationed... Yes, that's correct. You, my friend, will be stationed upon an area where you can see that entryway. Once you are able to, I want you to fire arrows from an unknown location. They cannot pick you up. Can you position yourself upon a mountain or rock area somewhere nearby?
That's right. The ridge is up on here. You have lots of cover to duck in between different lines.
Excellent.
So, Ray,
Aslan,
we should also be careful. These are mages. We don't know what affinities they have. That was something we
That is
forgot
true.
to ask.
do not worry, Aslan. To know what their affinities are... Actually... Quite clever of
DM
me
is
to
present.
think of that.
Would you like to
have an
attempt
idea.
something?
I would. Actually,
Go
Aslan,
on.
my friend, we already know what their affinities are simply because of these ley lines. I'll need you to pair your magic with me a moment. If I can figure out their affinity straight away, then dealing with them might be a simple matter, and that information may be able to help us.
I'll
Question,
use my
DM.
mind mana, you use your arcane.
I'm
Question,
going to do
DM.
just that.
Yes.
I think this was on my fault on my end, but I forgot to mention that Michael's infinity is light, and therefore he actually can't. The only magic he has is invisibility. That's the only. I forgot to mention
Understood.
that. Or if that's. I forgot to mention that. My bad.
Now, everyone, before we take our positions, let me see if I can use the ley lines to acquire the information that we need. Now, Aslan,
excuse me,
could you...
if I may, sorry to interrupt.
Yes,
Rael.
my friend. What is it?
If I'm...
Make it quick.
I think, very quickly, I actually would like to scout with Vivaldi. I forgot to mention I could turn invisible as well for...
I mean, so can Lumina.
Due to mana.
That
Unless you
would
need me
be a
here.
good idea. That would be a good idea. However, your armor will give you away. I'd rather have you safe here.
Understood.
Since he is
Someone-
only
someone's
wearing
gotta
nothing but
protect these
cloth.
two.
Yes.
Alright,
Since he is
understood.
wearing cloth, he will be less heard. Therefore, he'll be able to easily scooch within the grass. Your armor is too heavy. Even with invisibility, unless you can hide the sounds of your own feet, you'll be given away automatically.
Fair point. Very well then.
So, I would rather you stay up here with him. Now, let me acquire this information. Aslan, please put your hand on my back. I'm
Hold
going
it
to
there,
draw a
make sure
runic
no one
circle on
comes
the
up.
ground. Yes, I'm going to put a runic circle on the ground. And then I'm going to attempt to sense their affinities. Here we go.
Look,
Rhea,
mind.
you trace the runic circle around you, and you begin to channel your magics to be able to feel out through the ley lines what the affinities of the mages that you are hunting are. With a 18, you are capable of feeling faint traces of several affinities: fire, water, creation. But just as quickly as you can feel those affinities, their location, it's not nearby. All that you feel around you is void. Just nothingness, aside from the ley lines that you are currently feeling through, as distorted as they are. And just as you are able to get this information, whatever that pulse did, whatever these distorted ley lines are, as you begin to try to reach back out, you feel yourself, instead of leaving of your own accord, you are slapped. As if you are being hit by a tree branch that was elasticized and slapped back when you pushed it. It's not damaging, but it's certainly jarring, to say the least.
Okay.
You alright?
Well, that was jarring. Yes, I'm fine. Right.
Are you able to get any affinities?
Yes, fire, water, creation, void.
Void? As an anti-magic?
From the way that you came.
I'm
Or at
not
least
sure.
If there is, it's not coming your direction.
Oh. But fire and water,
However,
those are your affinities. And then
everybody is able to hear a
creation, that's a
rumbling
summoning
on the
affinity.
ridge.
We can move from here. They are not near here.
Alright.
What in
that?
the world?
What the hell?
What is that?
Oh.
You all can see a very rocky creature begin to climb its way up the small mountain that is making up the region. It doesn't seem to have... Never mind, it does seem to have noticed you, but it doesn't regard you as a threat. Merely wandering a path. It doesn't seem to be hunting.
Interesting creature.
They are not near here.
Lumine,
You'll have to let that creature make it for right now.
you might be able to recognize this creature as a rumbler, given your ranger background.
Yeah, doesn't seem to have no interest in us, so we're in the clear.
Okay.
Those tusks would be...
Guys with the armor up front. Our range will be in the back. Aslan and I will cover the middle.
Understood?
You, my friend, also middle.
If I
Vivaldi.
recall, Vivaldi's also a healer, so...
Indeed, if you
that's
get
gonna be
fucked up,
helpful.
go to me.
Alright. That should be interesting.
Yes, they are not near the area we were at, so we will have to find them.
There are two other things that I noticed.
Lumine,
This house looks recently used. There's a path to the right.
19. That sound that you heard before.
Let's see.
It happens again.
Well,
Fainter this time.
should we check that house
Your
then?
elven ears are able
Maybe
to
we
pick
could
it up.
find something.
Check the house.
Coming
Might
from
have something,
the
and if we can't find nothing in the
itself.
house, take the path.
Alright. Again,
Moment.
me and Kai could go in. Since we have armor.
This
we'll
one
be able to dig in
says
head first.
that they heard a sound coming from one of the houses.
From the... Directly the big one, or one of the smaller ones?
I'm thinking
big
the
one?
big one.
Most likely, you did say it was. Looks like it was recently used, so there could be somebody in there.
All right.
Well, okay.
Well, let's check it out then.
Wait. I have a plan. If we're going to breach the house, we will need to make sure that we are ready and prepped.
I'm ready.
If the noise came from this huge house here, let me just
As you all
confirm
walk by the pit,
range friend.
you begin to hear what sounds like scrabbling in the sounds of stones falling before you hear, as it seems to fade and dissipate down. The mages amongst you can tell it's an illusion, but it's a fairly convincing one.
It's an illusion.
Yeah, sounds like one of my illusions.
Fucking hell.
Yes.
That's very good. By the 12, I'd say that's quite impressive.
Definitely done by an adept, I'd say.
Yes. Now, before we breach this house, we will send our men with the armor first.
Understood.
Keep your heads on a swivel. Keep your head on a swivel when you go inside.
Hold on. Is there a door here?
Vivaldi.
Question, where's...
Yes?
God,
Is there a doorway is
wide
empty.
open.
Alright, thank you.
There's only a doorway, no wood. It's rotted through.
Vivaldi,
Yes?
go with them and turn invisible to keep track.
Checking right.
We'll go ahead and secure a position
Oh.
out here.
Oh.
Pause.
Pause?
I think.
Yeah, pause.
Yep.
Pause.
That is pause.
Pause. As you are about to enter in this room, you notice what looks to be that of a tonberry rolling.
You can lighten the fog so they can see.
Okay.
Lift the fog. Once the description is done, the pause will also be over. But I want them to be able to see what's going on. The range is not that big.
With a 13, this tomberry will look right at you. And with a swift strike, it will jump towards you and slash at you.
Alright.
All
Alright,
DM
on pause.
fog can be disabled.
Whoa!
What the?
What the hell? The
Oh,
hell?
hey, a Thornberry.
What?
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, well, it's trying to hit him.
Is that a tomberry?
Well, I don't. Yeah. What do you think it is?
Do you know about tonberries?
As you try to strike at the tonberry, it spins around and bats the sword away.
Okay, this is a I'm retreating moment.
This one caught you off by surprise, and you trip onto your ass. And with it, it will come towards you and stab you.
However,
Yeah, I already took it in the leg. Yeah, it was stim in my leg.
Yep, alright, into the leg.
Apologies, coming through. And... Oh, you killed it already.
Little late.
Well, take this potion.
No.
Vivendi, with a 5, you notice the tomberry managed to make a surprise stab onto your leg before it dissipates.
Ow.
Fucker.
He's gonna bandage his own wound for now.
as you both look down at the wounds, you notice it's little more than a paper cut, which is strange if any of you actually know what a tonberry is. You should be dying.
I don't know what to make of.
I rolled a 2 technically when he attacked me.
I did.
Oh, yeah. So if that was a 2 instead of a paper cut, it feels more... It actually is a minor wound. You are bleeding.
Gotcha.
So bandage will be effective against it, and you will be fully healed.
Yeah, I forgot.
No roll
Yeah, I
needed.
forgot to mention that. Yep.
That hurt.
No
What
worries.
he's doing is using one of his bandages. I'll be fine. Help me up.
Fine. Up.
Just go invisible. Fuck me then.
Go up, goodness. Come on, we got mountain berries to deal
Incredible
with.
weight on your leg for the moment that is there.
Damn.
Do you need any help?
You want me to remove the
I
What do
seem
you
to be
think?
having
I don't
trouble.
Know, I don't know what.
Vivaldi's got it.
Yeah. Lightning.
DM?
With a 7, as you begin to electrocute it, the Tonberry is just a little more durable than you expected, and it rushes forward. With a 4, the knife goes right into your leg. It hurts immensely, like a giant splinter shoved into your knee. It's a critical wound, if only for the placement of it, not for the damage or strength of the weapon. It goes right into one of your tendons that's going to need mendings. As you continue, the knife, it misses a parry, and the sword finally goes right through the eye.
DM casting healing on myself.
Advantage.
Alright, I think it's dead
With a 13, you're able to fully mend the tendon, and the wound that would have prevented you from walking any further is mended. You're able to move once more, though you're still a little sore. This thing's like a paper cut, really.
To the left down there. I didn't fully go down.
Right, Vivaldi.
Wow.
Do
Yes?
not go any further. Please come back now.
Don't worry, I'm staying here.
I haven't fully...
Yeah, there's probably nothing else in here. For more of those fuckers.
I'll just do one final check just to be on the safe side.
No, get out here.
No,
Go.
you will come back this instant.
See? It's like a giant book cover.
Actually,
What's in there?
Though it's a little dark,
Rayo.
so you can't really tell what's going on.
Yes?
Do you think there might be mimics in the area, given how distorted the ley lines are?
Mayhaps. I can't dismiss that fact.
We should be careful around any chests.
Alright.
My friend, could you get out of that house, please?
Yes,
Despite the skirmishing that was going on, you all, whatever commotion that was going on from fighting the Tonberries, it seems to have subsided. The house being mostly silent, aside from the whistling of wind coming through the holes.
Okay.
Well,
So, it's more than likely the noises were coming from the Tonberry.
Perhaps.
well, it's dead now, so I guess that could be the reason.
Yes, when you take a strike from a Tonberry, the Tonberry itself, were it to hit you, would do no damage. However, the knife itself is another question entirely. If that knife touches you, it's severely damaging. Critical even.
Well, my
problem
armor
is
man
it
straightened
wasn't.
off, so it didn't really
It was a paper cut, more like.
give me any hits on me, so I'm
Strange.
good.
Do you think someone other than a Tomberry can utilize the effects of the knife?
Rummaged through.
Only Tomberries can. Anyone else's hands, it's just a normal knife.
A couple of old robes and old
You definitely
sticks.
know,
So-
for a fact, Rayo, that with
If
the
nothing else,
berries, that this is
You think that they may have
odd.
used this as a base of
if
operation.
their stabs aren't,
There could be
critical,
something inside
then
if you took a bit farther look inside.
these tomberries
A deeper look
aren't
in.
particularly normal. Maybe it has to do
There's...
with the
Are you good?
philosopher's stone.
Yeah, just
You
fucking
definitely know the Magi were here, so maybe they were doing
Let us
something.
focus on healing first. Those Tomberries were not
fine,
natural.
bandaged.
Yes, but even yet and still, we cannot afford to have you not to your full combat capacity.
Wait,
Vivaldi,
if they were
It's
not,
just pain, and it'll subside. The
if they were
adrenaline.
not
Can I use my
natural,
potion? I don't know what herb is.
CT or see anything?
they were
Try
not
potions,
natural.
don't
You
worry.
think they might have figured out how to use the Philosopher's Stone somewhat?
No, I doubt there will be anything in there because that was the only thing I found or saw.
They are
I don't think
adepts,
so.
which means they're not stupid.
There's just one Tomberry.
no, I don't think the Tomberries are adept.
You also
No,
saw
I'm
a
referring to the
giant-ass
mages.
book.
Maybe.
There was a, you know,
They're
now that I
adepts, which
think
means they're
about
not
it, when I
stupid,
took
so
one final
Given
look,
enough time.
One moment.
Now that I think about it, when I took one final look, and there is a giant book in there. I couldn't get a good glimpse of it. I just thought I'd tell you.
The giant book. I see. Well, where there's a book, there may be an answer.
I could go grab
Let's
it for you if
see.
you want.
If
I
you
have
feel
protection
confident,
magic.
Don't
So
do that.
go right ahead. Go with him, Aslan, and cast protection if possible.
First golems
Walk
that
inside.
will follow. Now tomberries that do not kill as much as they should.
And
Definitely something strange.
is that giant book?
What the heck? Might as well get Rayo in here.
do I sense any magic coming from the book?
Rolling. You send. Oh, go on.
With a 19. You sense a few magics from the book. Nothing too extreme, but the magic in it within is warped. In a similar way that you've been noticing everywhere else. There's a
Oh
variety
shit, I'm not
of
invisible.
affinities that have
Yeah, you're not.
stained the book.
Don't
Are you
mind me.
someone-
I'm the ghost of an old mage.
Being used to preserve it, to
Quick, absorb him!
manipulate it.
No.
Also notice, with your 19, there's another source of magic in the room, but with how warped the ley lines are right now, and distorted the weave is, it's hard to tell exactly where it's coming from.
Well, the book has magic, but there's something
Rayo,
else
would you like to
here.
do anything while they inspect
You
things
know
on the
where
inside?
magics-
Or anybody here for that matter?
Where the magics are, I can't pinpoint exactly.
Rayo is going to use the energy, the power of the ley lines to catch the direction of the adept mages.
Be sure to keep
Okay.
your sword ready.
Rolling.
What?
With a 14 plus 2 for your being an adept, you are aware of what happens whenever you mess with the ley lines around this area. But as you reach out, you don't sense them anywhere in this particular region, but you can sense traces of their magic. One of which is faint, coming from the building behind you. And another, which seems to be coming down from that direction.
As you
Which
stand
seems to
in
be
the
a lot
room, you
stronger.
can hear above you the creaking of old wood and the settling of stone.
My training has paid off.
Down
Magical
slowly.
ley lines.
You might want to take a look at
There's
this,
a bit of a
Rayo.
creak to the building as it
One moment.
as it
Magical ley
hits
line.
in the room.
Point me in the direction of the magic for which I sense. Excuse me.
Oh, there was something
It was
else in that room.
about to go in, but snapped right back. It seems detecting specifics are going to have to be done with your own eyes.
They are making
Well.
it quite challenging for me. Go ahead.
I will say, the big book did have some small traces of preservation, but there was something, another magical trace in the room. Due to the distortion, I wasn't able to tell where it was.
These
So-
adept mages are blocking my ability to sense them. But I do sense a powerful entity coming off of the shoreline of that area over there. I'll investigate this book.
It's this big
Vivaldi?
one right up
Yes?
there, behind.
I need
Vivaldi.
access to that book, please.
I mean, go ahead. I'm not keeping it.
Yeah, it's pretty dusty for sure. Looks like it hasn't been touched in years.
Rayo,
Okay.
as you
DM, I
inspect
am reading
this,
the book.
yeah, as you inspect this rather comically large book, it seems to be somewhat of a journal.
Well,
You would almost call it a grimoire with
assuming
how many
that
spells
nothing
you
to
see
actually
scroll
live in
around
here,
it, but
other
a
than
lot of them have been
Tom Berry.
crossed out.
And
It's
I only have
falling
1 hour
apart.
left.
And it seems like the workable
down the
portions of the
hall there.
pages have been used as a notebook
Oh.
of sorts.
Still though.
You can see words like
So every day I
philosopher's
get to
stone
go
and
outside Aether.
ancient ruins, old recipes.
Goodness.
You really gotta stop
But
doing that. You're scaring the shit out of me.
Apologies.
Signature, and the rest of the page is either covered in ink
One thing you need to
or
understand
broken away
is
by
he
time.
does that just to for the
Seeing
fun.
this
So you'll get used to it eventually.
as a base of operations
Indeed.
while they were here, but
Unsettling, but
there is one thing that
Sometimes
We
he
should
does
put a
that
bell
just
on him
punch-
so I can hear him.
nature of such a building.
No, you don't need a bell. You just like he does that too. Just punch him in the face. That's what I do sometimes.
Well, we certainly found something.
I thought it was a rat.
There were certainly alchemists here once before.
Me too.
We even found one of their recipes inscribed on an old tablet.
I didn't see anything.
Maybe if we can just translate it, or at least
I
figure
hear
out
it.
what was here, then maybe.
Oh, there it goes!
Oh shit, a rat!
and the sentence stops.
Go get it.
An old tablet.
You can sneak up on it.
Translations.
You know what, sure.
It's already gone.
We're on to something.
Okay, it's gone then.
And it's gone.
The fact that he was actually gonna go chase a rat invisible
Something in
astounds me.
Indeed.
something.
Yeah.
As
I heard you that time. It's a little hard to sneak when you're going right past two people.
Reaches into your pockets and takes a coin purse.
What?
What the?
Hey!
Doesn't
Shoot him!
Hey. Their weapon.
Then he took your sword.
Slap. Give that back, will you? DM. It's not DM.
I went invisible. You don't see me.
Ah.
Ran off and looped around the house to your left.
It went invisible. I could not catch it.
Where did it go?
There's still movement.
That
in this
direction.
house.
It ran this way and darted that way. I don't know where else it went after that.
There is, however, the magics in here are blocking me from sensing it. Looks like I'll have to use my eyes if I'm going to find it.
Well, unfortunately,
You see something I can
don't
tell.
have a
Go
weapon.
with her. She sees something. Go with her.
Alright.
I just have magic.
Now,
Indeed.
further within the
Right
building.
behind you, Lumi.
You definitely feel the house like settling, but well, that's just
Wow.
natural environment.
Doesn't look like anything's here.
Valby.
Except me, of course.
One of these days you're gonna give somebody a heart attack. One of these days.
And it's going to be you.
Ranger with an 11. As you look past the way you came, you swear you see what looked like an impish tail darting off to the left.
Hmm.
You can't be sure though. It was far away, not anywhere close, past the small statues. You can't be sure. You saw something.
My friend,
Was it the rat?
It hurt.
Was it the imp?
But I can walk.
Hmm.
excellent.
Hmm.
Keep your tongue in your mouth.
Well,
Like a random spider web.
careful, we don't know what's in here.
It looks pretty empty to me.
Yes, it's gone.
Hmm.
Actually, before I head on in,
Well, there's nothing here.
it's going to be mobile, meaning that the water field is
Well, that is very weird, though. I mean, I'm actually gonna check around the corner, see if there actually is anything. Nothing but a tent.
Roll one for you.
Right.
With a 14 in the tent, you do find some of the affects of what you'd expect of a mage: a robe, a staff, and a small pouch. As you go and collect it and look inside, you find some coin. About 7 silver.
Well, hold on a minute. He goes in. Oh, shit.
I
Well,
found something?
I do find like a staff, robes, some free silver, so that's free for me.
Stuff? Where would a mage leave his stuff?
Yeah, and also a robe.
It almost seems like they left in a hurry.
Hey, Lumi.
Everything
Come check
here
this out.
seems abandoned.
DM, is there something
He hands
special
you over
about
a
that stuff?
robe.
Stuff.
Interesting.
With a 10, you're not able to feel one way or the other if it's enchanted or if it's special. It looks befitting of an adept mage. The arcane focus is well made. It's not illustrious. And the ranger here, Lumia, you are able to quickly surmise from the quick, hasty construction of the tent to the way it's been left in shambles to the items around that it feels like these mages left in less than an hour. This is the kind of get up and go that someone does when they know they're being hunted.
Well, from the looks of it, there were mages here. That's for sure.
Her armor, so everything is armored.
Okay, so with
What
the
is
2 plus
Rayo?
2 with a 4.
Let's be
Your
upstairs.
armor definitely takes a brunt of what is the supposed damage.
Up this way.
It definitely does break your mage armor,
Yes, this way.
but you will be unharmed.
Oh,
But
okay.
They're upstairs
as soon
dealing
as
with the
a strike
Tonberry.
at you,
Oh, I
you
see.
stumble
I'm just watching the rear.
and
Understood.
you feel like you're about to fall
Understood.
downstairs.
Oh, great.
But with a 15, Aslan will catch you in time with her spell.
Yeah, rats.
This Tonberry almost broke through my water armor.
The 19, you manage to dodge it, and with Aslan's to try and kick it,
She is targeting specifically the Tomberry with this.
the Tomberry start feeling drowsy and sleepy, and it will
Y'all haven't
fall over
checked this corridor
in
yet?
slumber.
No, they would. As we turned the corner here and looked to the left, Tomberry was coming down the stairs trying to get the jump on us. So they went to go deal with it. I'm just watching the rear and make sure nothing else comes this way.
Well, since you and I both have armor, we might
Hey,
as well
Rio.
check it right now. Better check it now than later.
I found stuff of one of the mages. Oh,
Okay.
maybe you can use it to locate
Wait.
it or something, since it's stuff of one of the mages we're looking for.
Are you okay? No, I'm having a stroke.
My friends, downstairs. Come here. Take care of this Tomberry at once before it wakes back up.
Alright. What do you want me to do?
Curious about their
I mean,
lanterns.
Stab
I
it
guess we
through
can
the
just-
head.
Just finish it off. Don't need to make it fancy.
And you guys managed to kill the small Tomberry.
So, Vivaldi, with the staff you just gave me, was it the staff of one of the adept
yes,
mages?
it was. We found also robes and some of their stuff in a tent. So maybe you can use that stuff to locate the mages or something. I don't know.
Give me one moment.
I shall assist.
The staff can be used to locate them. A magical mage's staff is always its essence. Let's see. Go. Help me within the ley lines to track this mage.
Aslan is bolstering it a little bit with her mind mana. Going full
Alright.
protection would hurt him.
Well, with the combined rolls with this, you definitely won't really feel any of the mages here, but you definitely feel something more magical further within. There's something definitely further down within this house.
Clear?
Nothing
Yeah,
at the
clear.
moment.
Looks like there's a balcony here.
Hold on to the staff.
Hmm.
You can use it as a weapon.
Obedience.
Upstairs is all clear.
Excellent.
Yeah, nothing more here.
Actually.
Very strange.
If there is a god, I have a quick question about the staff that I've just been handed.
Is it Rayo's staff?
No, it was the mage's staff that was gotten from the tent. Does Aslan see any? Is it just like a classic wooden staff, or does it have like some kind of magical crystal or orb? And if so, who Aslan will be trying to identify what affinity the crystal is.
Alright, give me one moment.
No, you have to ask Mountain Man for that, Ava.
I don't like it.
If we're going to find the adept mages, though, we will definitely have to look a bit harder. But that magical essence I'm trying to find in here first before we gather onward.
Well, they were here before we got here, but it looks like they left in a hurry from what we know.
Alright.
They moved their base of operations.
12 with advantage.
Yes.
You'll know that is definitely an
Well, this
Arcane
was the base of
focus. It is
operations, why
not
would they
tuned,
move?
and it just looks like
Hmm.
in
Maybe because they know
ordinary
we're following them.
kind of stuff.
They
That
wouldn't
most
know we were
mages
following.
normally
They would know the tower
use.
was following them, maybe.
Andre, are you there?
Nothing really special about it.
Perhaps.
Alright.
Andre.
At the very least.
Andre. Where's
You need a
Andre?
DM?
Where's the- well, I needed Andre. Well, I guess you were too. Rayo is still going to attempt to
I
pull
guess
in
you
that
work
direction
too.
that Andre pointed
Yes.
earlier. Was that direction still true?
Yes, without a roll, the direction that was previously pointed out to you still remains true.
Got it. Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to know. Let's go.
Out of character, I am 100% adding staffs, books, and all the other arcane focuses just for future missions, just in case I end up in another situation like this.
Aslan, you do know that the staff that you now hold is befitting and in line with what an adept would make for themselves. It's not extravagant, but it is an adept's staff.
Does she think she could use it?
It's too quiet.
Without question,
For-
you would just need to attune
That's
to
what I
it.
was saying earlier.
Aslan, what is it?
Wow.
This staff is unattuned.
You're sitting down now?
Sure
Yes.
I have.
Are we in danger?
Sure I
I don't
have
see any
my
danger.
ring, but tell
You'll be
me.
using that
Good to keep your guard up still, though.
staff temporarily.
Well,
Ability with a 5. As you sit down, a piece of wood just falls onto your head.
If I recall, some druids
Told you to stand up.
That's gonna be a goose egg.
their blunt weapons, their staffs.
Yep.
Who knows? Maybe it'll be a golden goose.
God, that hurts.
A spell called Shillelagh.
Come on.
that hurt.
Oh, get up, you.
Well,
Get up, you.
without attaching yourself to that staff.
Fine.
Get up, you.
Focus further.
You can carry me from now on. I'm too lazy.
More movement.
Oh, no. No, I'm not gonna carry you. Fuck that. I am not carrying you.
So there is definitely
The reason
something
I
more
can
to
do
this
this with
building.
my staff is because I've attuned to my staff for years.
Still though.
So, I mean,
So if this was their
when you
base
need
of
to call for your staff,
operations,
you can call for it, and when you wish to dismiss it, you can.
but yet they were here
I've only
a
been
while ago.
using this ring that I got from the
Strange.
We don't fully know how long, though.
Angels.
That's the thing.
Made of
Yeah,
guardians or
judging from
metal
the
and
items
We know
in
they
the-
stopped here, but we don't know for sure how long
Well, now
they've
you have
since
a
they've
staff.
left. Unless
You can add it to
Judging
your
from judging from the tent when me
have
and
something, friend?
Mumia and Vivaldi went on the other side of the building, it seems like it was no longer than, let's say,
Let's go
an
and
hour or two.
investigate.
From what it looks like.
so recent.
Let us go downstairs, friends.
Very well.
Understood.
Got it.
We need to find that artifact and quickly, and we're nowhere close if we keep staying in this house.
Understood.
Everyone, weapons drawn.
You will all will go further within, and you definitely see something a little light over right in front of you. You're a little too focused. What's going on over there? It catches your attention.
It's got to be the reason why the magic is so strong here.
Is that a little?
It's a small
Tomberry?
tomberry.
That's a Tomberry.
Oh,
He's gonna try to kick it back. He's gonna kick it back.
goodness.
Rayo, you're too distracted that you didn't realize a Tomberry was coming right behind you and stab you from behind.
You go.
There was not a warning, but I did hear your footsteps.
Yes, you know, the tiny Tonberry goes flying back as they are kicked.
But with a natural
Is
20,
it only that small?
I killed it just by pointing at it! What the hell?
You got the
well, though you would realize
you
that your
just
friend
That I see.
actually stabbed it.
It comes back with a vicious vigor. It jumps past your sword, lands right in your stomach, and leaves a tiny,
But
tiny
for a
paper cut
second, you
across
thought
your
you
armor.
killed it with your point alone.
I was gonna say
It dodges past the swords. It dodges the slashes and stabs. It was
Tries to
playing
use
before.
hold
Now
the-
it's anger.
He
Rolling.
is trying to restrain it.
With 2 4s, the Tonberry looks at you, points its knife at you, and cuts the spell in half. It does the same to the lightning, cutting the spell.
What?
It's too powerful. We need to retreat.
DM, I was gonna go spot there where he was distracted. I was gonna step on it.
Pass.
Rolling advantage. With a 19, as it cuts the spells in half, it's back turned to you. You take your opportunity. The impossible to hit Tonberry looks up at you at the last moment. It knows true fear as the boot crushes it.
Oh, good job.
As you look at the ground, it almost looks as if you stepped on a jelly bean.
That's gonna ruin it for a while.
this must be where the magic was coming from.
No, I can't.
That was a tiny Tomberry, and it was able to cut through a spell. Could that have been what was creating the magic signature?
Actually, wait. Hey! Hey!
Yeah.
The knife that Tomberry had. Pick it up.
Understood.
Are you going to see if it's connected to
It
the
is at
mages?
this moment. It's at this moment that, as the Tonberry is crushed and the knife is separated from it, that there's another ping and pulse that goes throughout the ley lines, originating from the place you were directed to last, Rio. It travels throughout the ley lines and across the disturbed weave. The Tonberries that you've been fighting fizzle away. As well as the knife begins to dust away. And you also feel, both the mages, feel the weave
And
the ley
Vivaldi.
lines kind of, and Vivaldi, yes. You feel a sense of what feels like bones creaking and tensing, straining under stress. As the weave, you hear
That doesn't sound good.
as you sense the weave once more is even more disturbed, more warped. And the mages here, with a more technical and more familiar feeling of magic, you feel something that is deeply disturbing. You feel a ley line going at a right angle. That is not supposed to naturally occur. The ley lines do not make sharp turns, do not move corners. Magic abhors such shapes. Unless it's order, but even then, the ley line that's crooked is not an order ley line.
Someone is messing with the ley lines. Magic is not supposed to do that.
No.
I need... Quickly. I need to investigate this, and then we need to head up on our way.
Understood.
That Tonberry was here for some reason.
But did you sense where that ping came from?
Yes. Off the shore area, like I told you. Earlier.
You should head that way after this.
Yes.
Down quite a bit. Yeah, it goes down a bit.
Okay.
Well, there is...
Rayos going to investigate it.
As you begin to investigate, you reach out to the magic around the area, trying to trace through clues. Everything here is fading quickly. It seems the Tonberries were the last thing holding whatever evidence was here. Their defeat has surely assisted in what will be the ley line's healing, but there's two things that catch your eye. There is still a magical some sort of magical signature below the ground, far. It's not pressing, however. It's a small blip, and it doesn't seem to be contributing to the strange magics in the area. But the disturbed magic still seem to be emanating from where you last sensed them, off by the coast, by the cliff face.
We'll see what Rayo and them figure out first.
Okay. So, from what I can surmise, there's nothing really here about this area. The Tonberry saw to that. So, but there's also magic down below the ground. Though it is not a main concern, we can ignore it. So, which means we can go and investigate what I saw earlier.
The coast.
We're going to the coast. Let us flee this place.
Coast?
Yes.
You sure we don't want to head down?
You think it would be...
Nope,
good to
that
follow,
is not
but
our
you
main
definitely
concern.
It'll be
notes
safer
of
if we don't, anyway.
for later.
Yeah.
There's something about a certain level that seems a bit deadly.
There, in that direction. I am sensing great and powerful magic in that direction.
Shall we?
Check the path. The newly path that I was seeing. Was going
Magical
that
ley
direction.
lines. Guide me. Let's go.
Behind you.
It's about there that the ley
Get up in
line
front of
fizzles
me.
out.
I'm a little limp.
The warping of the weave too extreme as it gets away from you.
I see. It's powerful. Whatever it is.
You
Go ahead, Mountain.
You see a path carved into the cliff face, old and weathered. Small fences posted up along the side. It seems well traveled. And the ranger sees a fresh set of hoof prints by Pedal Nature.
Up.
You.
Pause.
Wait a minute.
Pause.
Oh, good thing.
Pause.
Ah.
Everyone here sees a gremlin turn the corner. Aslan, it is incredibly familiar to you. You wouldn't forget the bastard that stole your rapier. However, you don't see your sword with him. Instead, you see a magical staff and a large sack of coin at his hip.
Also, no, I think, yeah, Luminia's shooting. She's shooting.
Yeah, I was about to say, you had one shot if you took it now. I heard that bow.
Yeah.
Rolling.
He shot it.
Oh.
Don't say
Holding my sword for some magical shit.
Why did he say oh?
Natural 1. Back of the head.
I'm dropping the fog, but the pause is still up.
Okay.
Right?
Lumia, you take aim. You level your bow as you take the shot. You draw back at the gremlin and let fly an arrow true with a 19. It sails through the air, and in a single reflexive shot, the arrow goes through the gremlin's head between its eyes. The mages realized at the moment of seeing you all it had begun the incantations of a teleportation spell to run off with the staff and coin. But an arrow interrupts its casting as it sprouts a new tree from its forehead. Thanks and courtesy to your local ranger. The coin purse tatters to the ground, some of the coins spilling out onto the gravel road. And the staff clatters to the side.
You better go check that out quickly.
Pause.
The coins are falling.
Okay.
Pause ended.
Pause ended. Damn.
Nice shot.
Aswin, as you approach the small gremlin with an arrow through its head, the staff at its side seems magical in nature, and the coin purse is heavy. I'm going to roll advantage. There are 19 gold pieces inside the bag.
Get back! Get back! Get back! He drags you back. He drags you back. Get back!
Calm yourself. You just.
She
Staff
is going.
Staff radiates magical energy.
She investigates the staff.
So much coin.
Alright, maybe one day we'll get someone big.
Investigates the staff.
Yeah, maybe. So,
Then we
let's
can do big.
check our stock then.
How are you, gentlemen? Don't worry, I'm just a friendly ghost.
Into it, you begin to identify the magic.
Huh?
I'm a ghost. Hello.
It is an arcane device of higher level.
Hello.
It is
How are you, fellow?
You don't need any. You're not gonna take our stuff, right?
I mean, I'm a ghost. Why would I need your stuff? I don't even have a body. Oh, wait. Is it one of your stuff
I mean, we
things
could
a
tell you
body?
one.
Huh?
Yes. See, this is Gerald. We knew him. Did we know him?
For like 30 seconds. He jumped.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he jumped from that cliff a while ago, and then he just landed here, and well, now he's bone.
At least he
I
does
see.
flip.
I'm actually friends with the undead.
So is like his skeleton intact? I hate to like.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's about as intact as we are, but we just got up and walked around. But what was it? Couple of days, hours.
Well, you both are trying to talk to each other. You hear more commotion.
Ah!
Hello!
We got big feet.
Look, we got more friends now.
What the fuck?
Do not.
Hello! I dropped. What the fuck? You're not a ghost.
I'm a ghost. I
No,
just
he's
You can
not.
sense these two undead are created through magical undeath spells.
Hello!
I've actually spoken with the undead before.
Really?
I became friends with skeletons.
Oh, isn't that convenient?
Wait, have you met Jeff? I knew a Jeff. Oh!
Conversation.
Yes. Wait, that's you?
No, I know Jeff. I'm not Jeff. I'm Jimmy.
Rio, you see, kind of threaded through his pelvis as if it were a holster, a familiar silver rapier.
Oh, that stings.
So, I have a question for you.
Don't go over your head next time.
Aslan, you see your rapier at the hip of that
They're just two
skeleton.
friendly skeletons.
There's something that my friend lost recently. And since
I'm sorry to hear that.
And since I'm friends with skeleton friends for quite some time, I was wondering, do you think you can help me?
Oh, sure. What did they lose?
That thing on your hip.
Oh, you mean this?
Goofy gremlin
He pulls out an arrow.
took a silvered rapier from me.
Yes. Could I have the arrow?
Oh, yeah, sure. Here.
Sleight of hand.
I got tons of...
Oh, rolling, flat roll.
Yeah, flat roll.
With a 4, Rio. As you go to deftly grab the rapier from his hip, the skeleton is positioned a little oddly, and the blade gets caught in his pelvis. You can't really pull it out fully. It just kind of jerks him forward against you.
Sorry.
Result.
You shot my bones?
Goodness!
I'll let you go. Just give me a
Rio, buy him dinner first before you try something like that. Seriously. You buy a man dinner first before you try something. I'm very sorry
If you
about my
want
friend.
me, you can buy me. But do not chump my bones before you have any kind of knowledge of what I am worth, okay?
Yes, of course. Actually, I have something that you can have in exchange for that sword.
About 125 gold.
125 gold?
I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Silvered.
Actually,
Oh.
hold on a moment. Hang on a moment. I want you to do something for me.
Oh, wait, do you just want the sword?
Yes.
Yes, it was stolen from me.
Oh, that's much less. It's only like, what was it, 50? 60.
What's the stat?
Here.
Is that the same pouch of gold from the gremlin? What do you got?
This is his own allowance.
Oh, cool.
Could I have the sword, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. You'll see him flip his pelvis 180 degrees. And pull it right out.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I knew you guys were cool.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
actually
you
friends
want
with
anything else?
skeleton- Actually,
What else do you want?
A little handsy, but okay.
actually, I didn't mean to be handsy, but I want to try something. Could you read this?
What do you got? Wait, what is that?
Oh no, you killed them!
Well, apparently it works on undead.
Yeah, it's worked on undead before.
Strangely enough,
Also,
though they have no esophaguses, you hear them lightly snoring.
Also,
Let's just get out of here.
Also, Rail.
Let's get out of here.
I'm going to rob them before
You see, you're
that.
holding the stuff that the
Do
gremlin
they have anything interesting?
Also, next time,
is
think before you do. Come on,
I did
Vivati.
think. I was just talking to some friendly
Please don't,
skeletons.
you just don't go invisible and just go without thinking.
It was with thinking. They
Oh,
were
wait.
friendly. We had a nice conversation.
You see, you're holding the staff that the
I don't see why all of this
gremlin
planning
was
is
holding.
necessary.
It's protection of.
Oh, you don't know that
protection
before.
of
We know they
enemy
could have
staff.
been like
If I
evil
were
or
to
something.
attune to that, I'd
You don't
be
know
able
that.
to cast my barriers.
I
a lot
know
better.
that.
Okay.
The two of you
Nice conversations.
and actually, Vivaldi, Rio, and Aslan, as you stand so close now, you feel the same signature as the magical pulse that went through earlier, very close by, near the large stone tablet. In fact, you feel it in what looks like a tucked away. The ranger notices behind them a bunch of crates and bags and goods and wares. And a small sign that reads, Jimmy and Jimbo's, the Bone Brothers' wonderful emporium of magical things.
Well, I suppose while they're
is
sleeping,
it?
we should go ahead and take those.
Magical
turned it off
items.
during-
Apparently, these skeletons are
Thing
merchants.
At your feet.
Yes, go ahead.
Are merchants or
Like an
were
old rock,
merchants?
but one of the
Go
other
ahead and
skeletons.
take it.
They're just
the
asleep.
Two that were walking and talking.
It seems to be gripping onto a stone cube, which,
Now that you look at it,
roll.
almost looks like a box.
Oh.
Has a stone lid, stone underlid, and
What's
some
the
kind
size
of
of it? Like
crystal.
palm of my hand.
With a
The
one,
size of it
with a 1
is
and an 8,
slightly
you don't
bigger
find
than the
anything
palm of
else
your hand.
other than the small pouch that you pick up. Nothing else in the wares catch your eyes, but
Good weight.
something does seem to be glittering from within
From what you
the
could tell,
pouch.
it looks like it almost
Everything else seemed to be broken or
almost
rusted.
holds-
See anything
You're not exactly
interesting down
sure.
there?
It's almost as if whatever was meant to go inside of it just keeps changing.
What's
Or at
inside the
least the
pouch?
shape in which it's fit to.
By the way, DMs, Rayo would have taken his
DM?
gold back. Just side note.
Aslan is
Where
checking
you
on
know
the
anything
shiny
about
thing that is
this
in
thing?
the bag.
Stone cube.
You find within the pouch, you flip it open, and as you reach in and pick it out, it's a small key with a runestone embedded in the end. A magical signature.
Was there a question?
The signature of the key seems to match the signature
As a
you
side
sensed
note,
below
DMs,
ground.
Rayo's taking his gold back from the skeletons.
Yep, I figured. Congratulations. You didn't lose
Good
your
find.
wallet.
We'll need this.
No. So another thing is about the cube that was just given to Rayo.
Mhm.
What is it exactly?
It is what seems to be a stone container with a crystal lining on the inside that seems to almost morph and shift.
That's good.
You're not exactly sure what shape that the object that would have been stored in would take, but whatever it was might have been amorphous, or at least whatever this cube was meant to hold.
Without the mask.
It's not
You
normal,
see,
that's for
tucked
sure.
away into the
And
tree roots.
When you looked
small
at the
wooden
tablet,
blocks.
you read as scrawls almost a religious text, or at least it was worded like
closer.
one. But at the
You
bottom,
see a
it
lock
said
of some kind as
something
you
akin to
realize
the
it's a
lines
small
of
metal box with
"We ourselves will become the
planks of
blood of the
wood pasted
philosophers that
over
will
it."
reshape
Even
the
you might
land
wanna
as
back
we
away
see
from the
it."
ledge.
Okay.
Yep. You got
They're
something
going to
there?
use
Rayo.
the Philosopher's Stone.
As you pull the box out,
For what?
it breaks away easily from the
tablet
tree
itself
it was
is covered
haphazardly
in
nailed to.
vines and roots, and almost looks like it has.
It looks like a lockbox, a merchant's lockbox.
Unlike the box that you are holding in your
Looks
hand,
like
which seems to be
looks like we found a
recently
lockbox.
disturbed,
Can I see it?
Rayo.
And not just by Kai.
DM.
Present.
With
Something
a
important,
with an
real
extra, like
quick.
almost like a little bit.
You see,
He's
like,
gonna
a key
use
with
the
a runic
dagger
thing
just to
on-
see if he could like
on
open
the
it.
end. And you
Which
recognize the
dagger are you
magic
using?
signature as the one
It's actually a
found
separate
below.
dagger. That he
Okay,
has.
I was gonna say. Okay, using I assume iron dagger, you try to jimmy
Yeah.
the lock,
As
rolling.
the both
thank
of you
the
are holding
ranger.
onto this key,
With a 13,
you can both feel a subtle
you chip the
tug
dagger a
from
little,
this.
but you do pry the
A
lock
connection,
open,
not
separate
from
the
ley
pins,
lines of
and
the natural
jimmy it
area
loose.
around you, but
The dagger will need to be
you can
resharpened,
feel
but
ley line that is this key is connected
as
to
it's nicked
the
and cut a
small
bit by the
string of
pins,
magic
but you can
going-
open the lockbox.
Oh, well, that's gonna. I had to just go back to the
You think
blacksmith
that's
later.
a door?
He opens it, and what does he find inside?
Hold this.
Rolling.
Hmm.
With a 17, as you open it, you let go fast enough for the mousetrap that was hidden on the side of the lid
But from
as
the
it
thuds and the pulling of the ley
activates a little thieves trap.
you can figure that
But
this key
what spills
goes
out as you drop the box
on the other
is
side of this mountain.
a large number of small coin purses. About 7 of them, in fact.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
congratulations.
Hey, look, looks like we got
Using
7
your
coin
arm, it's almost
purses over
working like
here.
a subtle compass, acting as a magnet.
Here,
to
he
whatever
gives
it
you
goes
2.
The landmines are strong.
Here's another 2 for you.
Okay.
Man, specifically.
I will take 3 gold.
Yes.
Or
Okay.
copper, actually.
I got
Okay,
3.
Aslan is
The key in his
looking at
inventory.
the protection affinity staff and is thinking,
Kai puts the cube in his inventory.
is wondering to herself, can she
DM?
somehow add mind affinity to it?
What do you mean?
So there was 7 coin purses. How much would there be in there?
How would
All
Aslan
7.
try to incorporate the spell?
I will figure that out after the mission is
She
actually complete.
would-
We are
Okay.
going
Using
far
the
past the time that I was
green
intending.
crystal
Alright.
on her ring, which is
Sounds good.
basically one dream
go
crystal
to
is
to
the
that cave
equivalent
and
of 2
archway?
mind mana crystals of the same size.
So,
Try and use
there was a way
that,
down
mind
down in the
mana
house.
from
There's a further
that
way down
to try
that we didn't
and
explore, but I don't know for sure about that either.
and infuse.
I believe the
Destiny.
magical
Okay.
entity may
Focus
have
a
been the
little.
key.
Rolling.
I believe that's what
I
we're
don't know
meant to
much
find.
about the magic, so I'll trust you.
Very strange.
Boo.
You and your tricks, I swear to God,
Indeed.
Vivaldi.
What can I say? I'm bored.
You signed up for this mission. What did you think was gonna happen?
I was expecting to fight mages in an epic battle. But so far, all we did was steal from the poor skeletons.
I mean, there was the tonberries.
Alright. You really got fucked up by
So, I
a
mean-
little small thing.
I mean, it's better than nothing. I mean, come on now.
It wasn't even a real tomber, it was some sort of something.
I mean, true. I mean, I squashed it like a bug.
Yeah.
I should have kept my head on a better swivel.
I will remember your fighting prowess in fighting tomberries, don't worry.
Yeah.
Lovely tonberries. Yeah. Fucking never again. Where the fuck's my canteen?
You should. You need to get more armor on you then. Because, I mean, judging from that, yeah, you could be easily exposed to, like, arrows
Well,
and other
I'm not
things.
usually fighting things yay high.
I know, it's the first time for me, too, so you, me, both.
As you say that,
Let's go.
the wound on your leg begins to sting and fester. Almost out of spite.
Yeah,
Fuck you too.
If only someone could give you those
you're still
painkillers.
hurt out, I'll still be up to front and everything, so just tell me where we want me to go.
Come on, let's go, guys.
Follow me.
Understood. Understood.
I will say one thing.
Hmm.
If we find a mind mana staff, I'm
Damn, it's tempting.
The mages
If I'm
here, as
able
they
to use
walk,
them.
as they return to an area that they had previously been in and felt the ley lines in, they feel a smaller ping, a weak one, come from the place they last went to. It flows out over the weave, and you can feel as the ley lines, instead of disrupting at this one, begin to heal in a way. The right angles in the ley lines correct themselves with a sickening creak in reality. The ley lines begin to smooth out. It seems destroying these creatures that have been put here, or perhaps conjured, is beginning to right the wrong that was done here.
The ley lines are starting to clean up a bit better. It's more clearer than
The
usual.
further you get closer, Rayo,
Be ready, just in case.
the key is getting more. and
Understood. Again.
The key is getting more vibrant.
Further.
Check your corners.
Water shield with
so it's
mirror
not
force.
just- I can see your eyes. Goodness.
Yep, the key is vibrating. Getting cold, sorry. We're close.
It's hard to fucking see down here.
And as you are approaching, you would notice a archway on your left.
Look, there's an archway.
And
The
something.
soft glow.
Yeah, I told you. And something.
Oh.
R.I.P. Michael.
Stay quiet. Lumine, you would recognize another rumbler, like the one that you saw before. However, this one is asleep. But, over to your right, anybody with dark vision, or at least low light vision, is capable of seeing a locked chest. Or at least a very sturdy one. Covered in small runes and little trinkets here and there, almost as if it's warded.
Just stay quiet.
No.
Small chest.
We'll make a lot of noise. If we try to mess with that, I see something there. I believe that we can mess with it.
Aslan, don't you have some sort of sleeping power?
You sure it's a good idea?
I can create a dream mist, yeah.
Then
And if I don't put
just
mana
in
into it,
case.
it'll put them to sleep.
Just in
Okay.
case, can you
Do you think
shower
you
it
can make
in
the
some
Extra
mist?
sleep. Oh, it's
Yes,
already
can you
asleep, so
make that-
technically you're making it fall asleep.
But if it wakes up,
That is a good point.
Are you checking out this chest?
I guess.
So
You will realize
let's
that
try to
this
put it
here
into a deep
is
sleep for a couple
dead
of
end.
moments.
This is the other end of the basement.
DM?
However, with an 18, you do notice small divots in the ground at equidistant intervals in this room.
Dice spirit?
DM,
So, first off, due to the fact that Aslan is from the realm of dreams, how deep of a sleep is that thing already?
oh, from your inherent understanding of dreams and the cognizant function of them, you can tell that this creature is in a relatively deep slumber. You feel like somebody could be able to roam around the room very carefully, but if they make too much noise, it would certainly wake the creature up. It's currently...
Does she think that if it were to wake up, if she could try to keep it asleep if it were to wake up if there was enough noise that
You
happened?
believe that if that happened, you would be able to summon up a more deep version of the dream that it is having. Currently, it's dreaming of a deep volcano, eating a whole bunch of delicious rocks and magma. Just nice place.
All
At
right.
least for a creature like it.
So, DM.
Okay. What do you have?
You said there was a chest here?
I think that if it were to wake up, I can...
No, small
Yeah,
divots
more
in the
powerful
ground at
version of the
equidistant
current
intervals.
dream, which
There is a
I see.
chest in the
a
room with the
volcano where
creature.
it's just eating
Ah,
a
with the
lot of
creature.
rocks.
Okay. And how big is that chest?
Big.
It's pretty big.
Oh.
It's pretty big.
Okay. If that's the case, then we'll need to wake it up.
Oh, that one.
Let's at least try to get to that chest first. Actually, is that key pulling towards that side of the
key
room?
you can feel is almost going directly towards that chest. Or at least, it would if you allowed it to move on its own, if it even had the ability to.
Where's Viva?
Well, only one way to find out. Hey, prepare yourselves. I have the key in my hand. In the likely event that it wakes up...
How about you give the key to the invisible man? Oh. Yes?
No.
You were inside of this room, correct?
Indeed.
Do you make noise when you're invisible?
No.
Oh,
It's pretty high level.
that's powerful. Okay.
But they can still smell me.
Third level invisibility. Okay.
Okay, so here I
Rolling.
go.
Hold on.
With a 5, you can see the nose of the rumbler, or whatever you could call a nose, begin to stir ever so slightly as it almost sniffs the air. You have a couple of seconds to vacate yourself from the room, but it is slowly beginning to stir.
We gotta do it now.
Aslan, now.
It's waking up.
Yes, put it to sleep.
It's to sleep. It's waking up.
Aslan is
Next time,
using
don't
dream-
go in.
I wasn't in. Did you see me go in?
With a 7.
What?
Yes, you went in.
I was
By
still
the 12,
invisible.
man.
Stop going invisible. You don't need to. So we can keep an eye on you.
Which was once beginning
Why would
to
you need
return
to
its
keep an eye on me?
sober note.
I was
The
just in
smell
this
had
room.
vacated. Now has its nostrils filled with a magical gas. Its dream of once magma slowly begins to cool as shit. The powder itself doesn't seem to
Told you,
work.
don't go on your own. I
wasn't
told you.
in there.
Shit.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck. Is this wall of force?
Basically. Yes.
Okay.
Be at the ready, Lumi. Be at the ready.
So, there is a pause.
Oh, there's a pause.
Rolling. With an 11. As you have put up the wall of force, you notice that it's not thrashing. It's not hitting it at all. It seems to have just been roused from its sleep and is posted itself at the archway on the other side of this wall. It is glaring you down through the translucent magics that you have summoned in front of it, and it is staring every single one of you down. Seems it might have just taken up the position as a guard, or at least is very territorial of where you woke it up from.
I had a feeling that this would happen. Actually, I have an idea.
You think that book will work?
What's the idea? Make it quick.
Maybe. I'll have to see.
Well, the wall's translucent.
Here goes.
Okay. Give me a second. Can this rumbler read?
No, I'm pretty sure he can't read.
No.
Oh, you know, I don't think
Hold
he's able
on.
to read at all.
Hold on.
I mean, it's for God's sake.
Only because we're going over time, I am going to humor this. This could either be fucking hilarious or
Oh my God.
I don't know.
By the way,
we will see.
By the way, it's also before Rayo would have walked up here. He drew a runic circle right underneath him.
Yep. You have a +2.
Yes.
Rolling.
Oh god.
Oh my God.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
An 8. Shit.
Oh, fuck.
+2 because this is technically a focus. This rumbler is looking at that book, looking at you, back to the book, back to you, and it's so baffled by what you are trying to do. It almost looks like it has an aneurysm before it just kind of slumps back over and gives up, going back to sleep.
Oh my God.
I really don't want to know what's in that book.
Neither do I.
Just notes.
That's twice now.
Yeah.
Boy love.
It's actually a notes for magic. Only mages can read my book.
Yeah, sure.
Anyone else that tries to read it has a negative modifier to their roll.
The Rumbler is
That makes
now
sense. That
even
makes
deeper in
sense.
sleep than it was before, as it does not want to acknowledge any of you.
Lumi, are you good? You good?
Alright, so...
Okay, I thought you died.
Fine.
You are able to unlock
She
the
was
chest,
just.
and
I
inside
think
you
she
are able to
was
find
wall plant face.
A couple of pillars.
Honestly, I was
Gonna
Small
do the same
rune
thing if this
stones.
all was a shit
5
show in
in
the end.
Ugh.
Christ.
From the symbols rolling, you are capable of telling that these seem to be a part of a teleportation circle, but you didn't see any around the house when you were above.
Lumin. Those tiny divots? There were
Safe
5
to
of
say,
them.
there are 5 rune stones in here. Cause for teleportation, rather.
Think we can use them to locate where they last transported something to?
Only one way to find out.
A tap on your shoulder.
Right. Rayo picked up the runic devices, by the way.
Noted. You see Lumin point to a dark spot in the room. And to where each time her finger traces over and stops, you're able to see a dark spot in the ground. As you squint your eyes to adjust it to the darkness of the room now that the Rumbler's light has slowly dimmed, you're able to see pits in the ground at equidistant intervals around a circle. 5, to be precise.
Keep your eye on that thing.
Good eye. These are where these go. Quickly,
Shall
Aslan.
Yes.
Make sure you work quiet.
Alright.
Just in case.
What did you
Aslan
say?
will...
Work quietly, damn it.
Ah, quiet, okay.
Aslan will place the runes in the designated spots.
As you place the last one, you can see them begin to shake and hum as a low glow begins to come across them. And in the middle of all 5, you're able to see the next map. So walk through, please.
Okay.
Fuck. I only have half an hour left.
Here then.
Oh, I know this map. I actually know this map. I was part of the Call of the Calderas.
Stay in the spawn room.
Hooray!
Stay here, players.
Here's
Or else I
hoping
will-
that this is the last map that you need to go to.
You say the spawn room.
We are
Fuck
sorry.
this up. No, don't worry. As long as everybody is okay with how long we're going, I will play this module
I'm
out to
good.
its entirety and
I'm
not rush
good.
along unless people need to leave.
I know
Okay?
for
I'm
me
good.
DM?
and Curry would not give a shit because we're up late all the time.
Yeah,
I honestly,
I
will
must
tell
use
you right
that.
now, I don't care either because I got nothing
Yes,
going
you
on
need
the
DM?
rest of the week, so you're good.
Yeah, I only
You're
have
good.
half an hour
enough.
before I
If you
have to
start
leave.
having a problem, raise your
Unfortunately.
hand.
Okay.
Understood.
I will call it a hard call, and I will keep it in mind. As soon as it starts nearing into 11:30 my time, I have a timer. When we get into 20 minutes in, I'll give you a notification. Feel free to leave. No consequences will be done to your character, and you will still get the rewards for the participation you've had in the module.
Understood. Thank you.
So,
Yeah.
just in
characters are just
case
gonna
we
hate,
go
no,
along
kidding.
without you in it.
You abandoned us! How dare you! No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
He's the healer, so that's gonna turn it up to
Note for
Dark
the
Souls level
players.
of difficulty.
Indeed.
Note for players. Listen up.
Oh fuck.
Jingling
players, listen up.
keys. Note for the players. Each coin purse you grabbed, unless Andre, did you already give them a number for what was in each coin purse?
I'm going to give them a number after the session, unless you already have one.
Yeah, I had a number for the 7 coin purses they found in the lockbox. Each one had 5 silver.
Oh, damn.
Aslan
nice.
did pick up
There he
the 19 gold.
Yep,
Oh,
you
he's
had the 19
ascended.
gold.
I will set up the NPCs in the map. You just let me know if the players have any questions.
No worries, bro.
It's the bar. It's the bar.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God.
Quick rundown if you don't mind. Unless you gotta change it.
If I knew I could get away with quickly shoving a staff onto Aslan, I would.
Oh my god, no!
No, because she's currently carrying a staff right now. And like a protection.
Find out later.
Yeah, they got it. Abjurist, staff of the Adept Abjurist.
I believe the water spell works.
Yeah, so.
I still got the.
If I knew I
Dagger
could
and,
get
uh,
away with
scroll.
doing that like super quickly, like I'd
for your
do
model
it,
maker.
but I don't think
The
I will
mirror
because I think
force
I'd have to
is
reload
not
VR
working.
chat for it to register.
Yeah, it's for the
It's a
model.
50-50.
Who did
I'm at least gonna.
Yeah, Tanner, good shit.
Because I know
Water
my.
dragon.
Actually, hold on. Mountain Man, if you're here.
Yeah, so Leroy, if you look,
I do
it's
have a
actually in the
use.
shape of a dragon.
Right here, let's see it.
Oh, it is. Shit, nice.
Because
Mhm.
Aslan is particular
I had
with
that
like
done.
wands
Shit.
and scepters. She doesn't
Yeah,
really
I
like
had that
using
done
staffs
because,
themselves. Does she think she can
I
turn
thought it'd
this
be kinda cool since
into
I
a
was
wand or
born in the year of
scepter?
the dragon, so it'd be kind of dope.
Once it is attuned to you, it can be transmogged into whatever you want.
And Tanner, then I was like, and
Hey,
looks
you
better
got
in red.
got
Does
roll
that
out of
also
it.
include the shape?
So,
Fire?
Red.
happy accidents.
Red flame.
I heard the arrow go off.
Fire is always just better.
I'm like, oh, they're already doing it.
Flame effect.
I didn't even have to prompt you to do it.
Yeah, so here's
It works.
Also,
You're just
also,
that good of an archer.
is it like a wooden staff or is it metallic? Like when it comes down to the base portion.
You don't see it?
I'll leave that up to you for
What?
whatever model you want to find.
Oh, you are lagging.
You killing
Yeah,
people over
that's
I'm
that's
built like
Yeah,
that.
that's
I
lagging.
can hear that.
I leave it to you for whatever model you want to find for flavor.
Yeah.
Just know it is.
Oh shit, he did.
It's not an
Everything else-
extravagant
Also, stop going invisible and heading up towards without us, you silly goose.
Fine.
Kai is gonna fucking
I will
slap
be like
you,
that
dude.
from now
He's
on.
so close to just backhanding you.
Very well.
I can tell you
Instead
was
of
already
invisible,
wanting
I
to.
shall be more visible.
Listen, Michael was the
Another
same
question
way.
has to
He's the,
protect-
you know how many times he has to keep telling
this
his
other question
bastard
has
to
to do
stop
with,
laying towards forward
just
on us?
like.
It's annoying, bro. Tiny.
What? I was just saying hello to some skeletons.
Oh shit, it's another Tonberry, quick, get the f-
To the realm of
Ah,
dreams
it's a
and
Thornberry.
Get the
Oh shit, he dead.
types of
He dead.
materials
Oh.
that it's made of
Dead.
transmogged into realm of dream materials.
Don't you roll now, bitch.
I'll do a crafting roll for that because that's a
Can't
crafter's thing.
believe the wood elf killed me.
Unless you're trying to do it
Wait a
with,
minute.
like, unless you're trying to do it with.
Oh my god. Fucking hold
fire
on,
and
shoot that again. I wanna see that, shoot that again.
Why?
Dude, that looks like fucking Apex Arrow from Final Fantasy 14. It looks like the fucking Apex Arrow.
Don't
It's a really cool effect, I love it.
Crafters.
Okay.
One of
Don't
the
go in.
What are you doing? We will let you know.
It's a wood elf.
They'll be able to get it done.
It's the Shadowbringer's elf.
All right.
Yeah, they'll be able
I
to get
just
it
realized
done.
you have eye tracking or eye control.
You still have to
I
attune
just
to it,
noticed.
and you still have to,
I saw the eyes. Dirt.
Well,
Is it the eye tracking?
Or after you attune to
Eye
it
tracking.
to
Look, well,
see
watch
if
their
you're
eyes.
able to add that affinity.
What the?
Or we'll give it advantage if you take it
When they
yourself.
close their eyes and blink, that's them actually blinking in real life, in real time.
How are you doing that? Is that index?
Yeah, the dream goblins.
No, it's the
are
it's the
basically
Vive face
The way
tracker.
I see them are they're basically the dwarves.
I think there's a
I
there's
keep
a
forgetting
tracker
that's
for the
actually a
Vive.
thing. I literally forgot that was actual.
Hello, player.
Quest Pro. Oh,
Yes.
Quest
The
Pro.
NPCs are prepared,
Mind
and we are
Understood.
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna speedrun this shit. I only have half an
That's
hour.
actually cool as fuck, though.
It's attuned to you and will be made out of dream materials.
That's actually good.
You
I
will
still think that's
have
cool as
to
fuck,
bring
but I
it to
really
them
like
again
that game.
if you go under that thing you're talking to me about.
All right, that you answer my second question without me having to ask it. Got it.
What the fuck?
Anyways, so player characters. As soon as you use start TP, cards will be up.
Understood.
That's it.
That concerns me.
Ah, Gray, where are we now?
Well, this looks like a
The heat
goddamn
is
desert.
unbearable. To those of you in heavier
Go effect
clothing,
is still on, by the way.
the heat is unbearable. To those of you in heavier clothings, ill-suited for a desert, the heat is near unbearable. It hits you
I'm wearing a
all
winter
at once
fucking
like a
cape.
wave.
Fuck.
I feel
Easier for you to say. I'm wearing full armor. Thank you very much.
Now,
The
man,
two of you are just basically cooking alive, yeah.
man.
I'm gonna throw this in here too.
You thought of it
Disadvantage,
best.
ice sword.
There wasn't a roll before, but I'll give it a roll.
Well, no, I'm just
two
gonna
sevens.
like while fighting.
Like,
while fighting, it'll be a
While
disadvantage.
fighting, that sword can get broken because of brittle status inside of a hot climate.
Understood.
Understood.
I see.
You would just need to remake it.
Yep.
Also, Rayo
Yes.
will be surrounded with water shield.
Yeah,
I wonder
while you're in the water
why.
shield, you'll be fine.
Aslan wearing
Lucky
basically
you.
pseudo-Egyptian attire. Perfectly
I'm starting to
fine.
feel like this is why I rather would
the
live
two
up.
of
This is
you
why
are
I rather go up
fine.
north. It had to be.
This is why-
Vivaldi, you're
That's
fine.
why I don't wear full plate.
Mages.
Well,
But even in this, I'm dying.
so you and me both.
Alright,
We're both in
guys,
the
as
same
you all-
position.
As you all enter this area, even the non-mages are able to feel this. Just not only the heat from the desert, and we can walk and talk because it's a bit of a walk.
Okay.
As you dredge
Follow
your
the
way
path, I
through the
assume?
desert. Yes. As you dredge your way through the desert, assumedly following the path of the mages that took the assumedly same teleporter that you did, you find yourselves in an area that seems to be super saturated with ruin and decay.
Shit.
It almost is like no life can grow here whatsoever. Not to mention, the only kind of nature that you see around are small cacti and things that grow in desolate places. But they thrive on those kinds of affinities.
That ruin magic's. Oh boy, that's
Well-
not a good sign.
You good?
As you crest the hill, you can see the dilapidated city of what once seems to be a kind of settlement. Someone tried to live here, but it almost looks like they gave up halfway through.
I won't, but it's still kind
Damn,
of
do
fun.
I
A
see
couple
that?
of hovels and see what?
Question.
That guy over
Do
there.
I see what's in the distance there peeking around the fucking corner? I saw him come out! Do I see that?
Hold on. I need to see this. Hold on.
That guy over there.
Yeah, it's Mountain Man. It's Mountain Man.
Like he's in full view over. He was in full view over here.
Black ass figures. I'm gonna wait for this.
Waiting.
Waiting to
I
DM
suddenly
the
feel
DMs are
like
discussing.
Aslan's just like walking like a desert sage because she's got like a staff now.
One of the three wise men going.
That's
With
not
a
creepy at all.
16, what you can see is what seems to be a robed individual who is shoddily, might I add, poking their head out from behind the corner, scoping the horizon for anything weird. For now, it doesn't seem like they've noticed you because they are looking off to the right from their perspective, over in the sand dunes. Answer.
Do the mages sense any magic coming from the location of this robed individual?
Oh, fuck yes. There are magical signatures inside of the city. Approximately 4.
Oh.
I think we found him.
However, all of you are aware, if there is somebody looking out, you're kind of out in the open at the moment. And if you don't hide, you will be spotted.
Shit. Okay, where's... Sit on my lap, go for it.
Where's Viva?
Where is the invisible man?
Where are you?
Indeed.
Vivaldi.
Yeah, right here. Okay.
Back here.
You need to scout up ahead. Watch your tracks, and let us know when we can push up and move up to that hill there.
Indeed.
No, there's no point. Maybe they'll spot the trail. They'll spot the tracks from above.
No. If he goes through the dry path, it's highly unlikely.
No,
Also,
I've got an
there
even
are
better
4
idea.
magical signatures there, too.
What's your idea? We'll hear it
Vivaldi!
first.
Yeah,
Vivaldi!
I'm here.
Yes. Come here.
I'm
Right
always
in front of
here.
you, I think. Ow. Yeah, literally right there.
High five.
Thank you,
yes.
Vivaldi. I cast levitation.
Oh, shit, that works.
I'm going.
Okay.
I'm dying.
Roll.
I think he can cast
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm dying.
Curry. With
Yes.
a natural 1. Instead of casting levitate on Vivaldi, you instead cast it on the tumbleweed, just behind him, which goes off and goes.
Yeah, that's really great. That's really great. Well, he might think it's just the wind.
Maybe.
What that is, maybe. Yeah, okay.
Look, hey, shut. Look,
He had an
okay.
idea.
We're in a desert. I'm trying something. Shut the fuck up.
I might be able to
Do you hear me?
obscure
Shut up.
us with some... Oh, wait, there's ruin magic in the area. That would
Oh,
be
fuck.
I still think we should just
Over
go
there.
with Vivaldi.
He's gonna grab you and pull you over. He's grabbing you and pulling you over.
All of you are capable of. The mage actually almost looked like it got.
Huh?
The mage that was keeping a lookout, for those of you who are watching him, has actually moved their position, rotating it away and opening up the area in which he was watching over before. For those of you who can see it, there is an opening between the buildings that you are capable of making it to, as he is
There's an
looking
opening between the
other
buildings.
directions. However,
Let's not waste time.
Vivaldi, fuck it.
Vivaldi luckily was covered up by the dune. The magical signatures that you feel are much stronger closer.
seems they might be the mages that you were looking for. Including the one on the roof.
I think we
What,
found
the
the others.
Wibblement?
Alright. Okay, well, we gotta think this through.
Tumbleweeds this time of season. Big fucking Santa Ana winds. I haven't seen a tumbleweed gust like that in a long while.
Okay. We need to find a high spot to post up. If we can catch you over on this side, maybe there might be a way up under the roofs this way. Right,
I was weird. I could have sworn I saw something. Huh? What was that?
With a natural 1.
Someone there?
You all... It seems that this strange blockade is blocking most of them. Luckily, with an 18 for Rayo and a 16 for Lumine, from this vantage point, you aren't able to see anyone. Because the people that were whispering are immediately below you, blocked by the windowsill.
I could have sworn I just heard somebody. Is that another fucking tumbleweed?
You feel like if there was any time to move, it would be now.
Why the shit are the tumbleweeds flying this time? Weird fucking weather phenomena.
DM.
Perfect.
I'm just
DM.
going to
Oh. DM present.
very quickly.
Are you? I'm going to roll a wisdom roll with a 14. You distinctly remember the words "apprehend the wizards" and "kill the creatures."
In that case, back of the head with the pummel. Fuck, I almost forgot.
With a 15, you will be able to capably and quickly knock him out, and he will go to the ground unconscious.
That's one down. Okay. Do I have some rope with me? No, I don't. Very well, back to the
He's still there.
When the first stone dies out.
You even got one of them. You subdued one of them, the one on the roof.
I got one.
Good.
So.
Are you attempting to scale? Are you attempting to scale his building? Okay. Did they successfully roll to do so?
Yes, they got 11.
Okay.
Yeah, no ranger advantage.
There is a ladder over here. You are allowed to use it in order to get up to the building. I will not penalize you for being spotted. Watch.
Find
right.
the ladder.
Hello.
Follow him. Then use it to test the small experiment. That way, if the experiment fails and we aren't able to restore this part of the land.
They are in a group together.
Should we, like,
Just go forward, or what do you think?
hold on.
How are we approaching them?
Wait.
We wanted to subdue them non-violently first.
You can use your sleep, yes? You can use your sleep, yes? I can give you invisibility. You get closer to them and you use your sleep magic.
Yes. Right, we will need a guard. Speak at the
God.
devil.
I'd like to make them invisible so that they can go in and make them go to sleep.
Understood. Rolling.
Alright.
My friend, remember, non-violent. Take them down softly.
You will be able to turn You will be able to turn Aslan invisible.
Shoot him in the legs. I'll do
Alright, quick question. Should I
as well.
go into a spectator avatar to signify it, or because I forgot to turn
No,
on
I will
invisibility?
I will notify the NPCs that you are invisible. Just turn on your mage armor, and I will treat that as your invisibility.
Actually,
Alright.
an even better idea. Actually, Aslan, do you think that you could encode her arrows with the sleep stuff that you have?
I need to
You
do
mean my
that.
racial the mist?
It's a gas, though. It's a gas.
Yeah, it's a gas.
It's a
She'd
gas.
need like jars.
No. No. What I am saying
Vivaldi.
is,
Yes?
if you can contain
Can you
it
multicast?
if you can contain it on the tip of the arrows.
Give me a roll.
Oh,
Send them
wait.
into
You're a
somewhere.
healer. That is a no.
In that
Aslan's
case, I can't.
invisibility fades.
In that case, I can't go invisible. Okay. Let's think
Yeah.
again.
You're invisible again.
You know what?
It's almost like hot potato with invisibility.
The irony is that Aslan has actually dabbled with illusions before, so
You just say you keep wondering.
she's to scare
Aslan.
herself with someone. So
Aslan,
Just go in and make them go to sleep.
listen. Aslan, listen to me and listen carefully. There is a technique for having your ball of energy just at the tip of the arrows. If you can get that to her, get that technique. Trust me, it'll work.
But we don't need that. We just need them to get close. We just need them to get close with invisibility and just use that mist. We don't need arrows for anything. So just
Arrows
go
would
in
help
and
us
do
immensely, but
with what?
she's only there to
God.
support us
Just in case shit goes haywire.
That way.
Yes. You are invisible.
Yes. So Aslan is going to try and subtly add a bit of a sleep effect to the ranger's arrows. Yes.
Okay.
Aslan can technically levitate, so she'll do that, get close enough. And
With a 17, you'll be able to deftly levitate up there, enchant the arrows that they have currently in their quiver, and come down in a very quick manner. We are coming up on 11:30, just so you know, Thanazos.
Understood.
We are 10 minutes into 30 minutes, so...
Alright.
I still have 10 minutes.
It's fucking over with already. Fucking 24.
Where's Aslan?
Vivaldi,
Yes.
you elbowed me in the dick, you prick.
You should have dodged.
I should have dodged the knife. I had a polymorph you. Yes, good point.
There'll be time for that later. Right now, just focus on the hand. Alright.
If they can quickly, if our friend with the arrows and Aslan can pop into place and put them all to sleep, it'll shorten our jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, watch behind us. Watch behind us.
16, they haven't seemed to have noticed you yet.
How
Don't realize.
No, just there, just there, just there.
Just there. When I say back, you just fall back to the next wall.
You see a mist that looks similar from within the cave, the same one that Aslan attempted to do. And it seems as though it doesn't seem to be very effective. Gonna be rolling for
Arrow went out. What is this up at thing? Where's she going?
Okay, I got an idea. I will take him down.
Oh, good.
I will use my electricity as a taser. How about that?
No, you're good.
With 11, one of your arrows managed to hit one of the mages, one particularly in the white cloak.
Fuck, what time is it?
Never mind, the red mage. And they begin to feel drowsy.
Fuck.
Wind walk or air walk.
Alright.
Though the other two seem to have noticed the arrows and
Why would we run now?
Of course they saw the fucking
Jesus,
arrows.
fuck! What the hell happened?
you all heard
Fucking arrows.
lightning blast.
I knew that was a stupid idea.
You
And it
both
looks
see a
like
lightning
combat has
bolt be
just
shot.
commenced.
Well, looks like the attack surprise is over. Let's go.
Quickly ducked back, but everybody is aware that there are people here,
It
and
seems as
combat
though
has begun.
Initiated, Rayo. Lightning
Well,
blast
Rayo.
struck.
Time to go loud, brother. Let's go.
Well, I suppose so.
Behind us. Over there. And here too. Fuck.
No matter how many times you were trying to hit.
One behind. Yeah. He's going to try to use his electricity as a taser. DM.
Understood. Yeah, DM,
Yes.
quick roll. Fist front versus taser.
Oh. Is it just a normal ass taser or shocking grasp? Got it.
Yeah.
Shocking
So-
grasp. Shocking grasp.
14 for you, and a 15 for the mage. Just a half second sooner. Vivaldi, as you are rushing in, you instead see you need to toggle off all attacks, and then it'll reposition it. They are world space.
Yep, there we go.
Oh, that hurt.
Rolling for injury. With a 6, you were not expecting it, and that hit you in the middle of the... You were hit in the middle of your chest. That is a grievous injury. Once again.
Everything.
Andre, Cyber needs
Yes.
a roll.
Right behind you.
Cyber.
Oh.
So,
And
Two things.
with a
First,
you
With that backhand,
hit them in time, and
you actually felt a strange sense of magic coming from inside of their palm, as in their hand almost seems like a semi-liquid
they will
stone
force push you.
that they are
down
grasping
onto the
onto with
other.
dear
Am I
life.
still
And
invisible?
just as you are able to...
Yes, you
No,
are.
you are not invisible. You were hit
Oh.
out of it.
You're rolling for injury.
You
With a 6,
are
you
summoning
fall into
2
your neck
homunculi,
and you feel a crack.
and 2 creatures sprout up from the area around you.
Who you are?
As creatures begin to coalesce. What are you doing?
So basically, as soon as he saw
More severe seems to have missed. The pain is too
Immediately.
Understood. Rolling for dodge. With an 11, you will barely be able to dodge
Shocking
out of
grasp.
by your boot. Go into the dirt to your
DM.
With a 13,
Prisoner for taser.
as more
Oh, you ugly bastard!
Okay, that's really.
It really is ugly.
That's rude. I will have you know. I am the most beautiful.
Vivaldi.
I am the most beautiful man
You are
ever.
stomped on by the boot of the mage to your left.
Oh, joke's on you. I'm
You
into
are-
that.
Oh my god! You are grievously injured with a critical injury.
I need a god for this one. God.
That will stun you.
broken, stuff like that. As soon as they left the back, when they were
Rolling for combat.
He's already stunned.
You hit me in the face!
Well, you stomped on me. Stop.
Any slash
Wait,
that
actually.
you have, go straight past them.
Ow, that hurt.
You bastard!
No, it's on now. I'm going to hide myself. And wait a second. Actually, why do you look like me? have the same face.
You don't look anything like me. You are ugly.
Me ugly? You are
You
ugly.
imposter.
You are an imposter
As a
here.
wall of fire is put up between you and the
No, you are.
You duck
How dare you?
and you know exactly who is casting it with
You
the
are.
person with the firewall.
He's going to try.
I'll show you.
Like visible
Yeah?
get right through.
Hey, we were fist fighting. Fuck. Oh, damn it.
Hey, you're the villain that wants to keep this place dead. You're the ones that are trying to keep the decay here.
Only by the
Yes.
right.
Actually, I'm not. So that's how dare you. You know what, sir? Here you go.
Rolling with a 19. That is the most powerful taser you have ever felt, and you are holding on to consciousness. You have one action before you fall unconscious.
Bastard.
I got this one.
Falls to the ground.
Kai. The one next to him
Falls
is
on the
currently
ground,
on the ground,
unconscious.
but you see two enemies, one to the left, one to the right.
DM?
Perfect. I was coming for a different reason. You.
DM drinking the grace.
Go. She needs healing. Go.
With mirror force. I'm counter
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Hello, I'm injured also. Where art thou, DM, who can help? The DM. I'd like to perform healing on this one. Where are you? DM! DM! They are busy. Let's just say I give you a potion. Where is the DM? DM! DM left us. I will be back after I find a DM.
Damn it.
You got that one?
Don't tell me. This one is wearing.
Yes, I'm looking for a DM.
Pause. Pause.
Pause. World event. Player characters join NPC chat.
Oh no.
Join NPC chat. Player characters
Oh, come on.
I
goodness.
moved everybody in. Everybody's here.
Oh, okay.
So,
Time is it?
everybody, the fog is coming up, but everybody in this area is able to feel almost as if the fabric of reality around them begins to waver and weave in front of them. Whether you're in the middle of combat, attempting to treat wounds, or just in general, trying to tackle somebody holding a philosopher's stone using telekinesis. You all feel yourselves be
we are not supposed to
displaced
use magic on that?
from your current position
We are fucked.
as the world around you becomes something you do not wish to see.
R.I.P.
Request on me, everyone.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, Lumina.
Player characters, you may move back up to PC chat, and Thanatos, if you so wish, I will roll healing for Lumine, and you can retire if you so
fuck.
wish.
What now?
What do they mean it happened? The beat the go it happened. It happened. Like, what did you happen? What?
That also goes for all my NPCs. If you are unable to continue on this module because of how late it is getting, feel free to take your time.
Oh my god.
Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, that was the guy with it.
Oh no. Good luck.
What the fuck?
I'm trying to request.
Oh, it's him.
But I can't. Did I request off of? What the fuck?
Oh,
Did I request off of?
I didn't move the fucking day.
Andre.
I forgot the request off of him. Fuck.
I'm trying to, but it's not allowing me.
I will make sure
it's
the
in
entire
users
thing
in
is
the
on.
Chrome world.
So, come here often?
I'm wondering if I caused you. I'm wondering if it was more of a panic that happened.
What did you do, Skull?
It was him.
It was actually him.
Oh, Moofy, what the fuck?
I fucked it.
Fuck. What time is it? 6:34. Can I extend it to 7? No, I can't. Fuck, okay.
My hands.
So,
No, you're the sorcerer, the guy who had the
specific
stone.
one.
The guy who
As
had
a
the
DM,
stone.
I'm
and
gonna
them.
let you know. I'm gonna let you know what happened that got you here. Because everybody was rolling hot. I'm telling you, we were rolling hot. I was rolling hot for you, for your
We're missing
attacks.
one.
Your telekinesis was able to lift him up, but he was able to hold on just barely with a 10. In retaliation to being put to sleep with the second roll of a 17, he got a natural 1 to attempt to summon something in his place. Everybody else was rolling above a 10, and I'm going to roll for your healing if that is what was happening before you were summoned.
I used the Angel Grace on her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Angel Grace.
All right.
Not to mention, natural 20. You are fully healed, and you actually feel invigorated.
Oh gods. So
I can stretch it to 10 more minutes.
I caused him to panic, but he got
You
a nat
caused him
1.
to panic, and he got the nat 1. So, all of you will find yourselves, now that I think... Hold on.
I'm honestly curious what Califax is
we
gonna
need,
say when he finds this out.
You need to turn back into your mage.
Okay.
And we had one CrossFit. Were
Muffy.
you one of our mages?
Muffy
Is already
he's
their
right
mage.
behind you, he just spawned.
There was one more.
No,
it was
trust me, I need
Muffy,
I need more NPCs for what I'm doing than what I need for mages.
Understood. Understood.
The mages, I feel
there's
like,
our
will
last
disappear
player.
soon.
Hi, Cyber.
There's the paladin.
This.
I was
So I'm not
Oh,
going to
another
lie to
room.
you, Mountain.
I'll give you the TLDR.
I'm not going to lie, Mountain.
We're
inside the
so-
stone. Haunting, dude.
Wizards.
Oh.
Well, shit.
You'll soon realize
It's
where
been
you
nice
are.
knowing you. We're dead.
Yeah.
Wizards and player characters remain in this location. I'm going to talk to the NPCs over here.
One question.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Before I leave,
always
can
wanna
I
say, what
give
did you do,
my
Leroy?
special item
Can you
to...
give the?
you say?
Yeah, can I give
Yes,
Angel
you can
Grace
give
to
it to
that
somebody
one?
else so they can use it.
Okay.
Also.
Thanatos, I'm going
That
to say
one.
thank you for showing up and for staying well past where you decided to leave. It is much appreciated.
I will say.
All right, and
Okay.
I will send you
I'll
an
do
email.
my best to not die.
Understood. Anyway, Cyber. Vivaldi is going to give you Angel Grace. There's 2 uses of it, and it's a super potion.
I feel like my death is
Just
coming.
ask Andre for details if you want.
Thank
I need to escape now. I have to go to work.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, you ugly bastard.
I was gonna say, Leroy, did you fucking somewhere? What the actual shit,
I
man?
need to ask something.
Nah,
right
dude.
now.
I literally,